Hello, everyone. Chief Morales, Joe Fritzman here. Down in the bottom corner, you can see me down here. I'm right next to Ryan, our President of Operations here at Michigan Storm Chasers and Indiana Weather Network. Welcome in to our coverage of the winter weather that is ongoing across the state here on November 9th, 2025. And this is going to be kind of just a chill stream for you guys tonight. We have a bunch of chasers in the field, some weather cameras around primarily the state of Michigan, as well as down by the border of Indiana and Michigan, and some radar coverage as well, which will be on the right side of the screen. So wherever you're joining in from, let us know. Tell us how much snow you've seen so far out there today. Again, we are in our probably like 8 out of 48 for lake effect snow over the next 2 days here in Michigan and Indiana. So we're just getting started. And again, we're just hanging out with y'all tonight.
Do you have a current alerts map on you currently, Joel?
I can pull one up.
I do know that there is additional, looks like advisories issued for portions of the southeast Michigan region due to lake effect snow coming off of Lake Huron. Outside of that region, we are starting to see the lake effect snow ramp up in southwest Michigan from Allegan, Van Buren, Cass, and Berrien counties, as well as down into the Indiana area, South Bend, Elkhart, Michigan City areas. Up in the top left of your screen, you're going to see Caleb. Sorry, top left will be Clayton. He is down there in Berrien County, Michigan by the Indiana border. Caleb is in LaPorte, Indiana. And then Tyler is up with the Lake Huron lake effect snow up in Michigan near the Saginaw Bay region. So we have quite a few chasers out and about tonight. We also have weather cameras, all 64 of them we have displayed currently tonight. We have 81 in total, but 64 are being displayed tonight, the ones that are being most impacted from tonight's weather. We are arranging conditions from light to moderate snow up there in the UP, courtesy of Timberline Sports in Bergland. And then also down here, the camera I had up when we first started to stream is in Allegan at Cole Concrete. So that's going to be the heaviest of snow currently, in the road out in front there getting snow covered as well. How is it looking where you guys are at around your areas? Feel free to chime in. You're welcome to participate and interact with us tonight. It's going to be a chill stream, as Joel said. So if you guys got questions or want to just ask anything, you're welcome to do it tonight. It's a bit more relaxed tone versus a severe weather coverage stream, largely because snow is, I'm not going to say exciting, but it's not as active and progressing as severe weather is.
See if I can get my... There we go. So here is the alerts that just came in for the east side of the state. A little small. It's actually really hard to read. But this is going to be the thumb of Michigan. Over there, Sanilac, St. Clair, and Macomb counties now under a winter weather advisory. Those purple counties that you can see. I'll go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see that there a little bit better. So that does include Port Huron, Sandusky, Michigan, portions of pretty much all of the east side of the thumb. So keep that in mind. We'll go ahead and go into the details. And it does say the winter weather advisory is in effect till 4 a.m. Sanilac County is for snow of 2 to 4. We have Macomb and St. Clair counties for 1 to 4 additional inches between now and 4 a.m. as well. And yeah, that is all they have in the winter weather advisories. Again, a nice 1 to 4 or 2 to 4, depending where you're at. And then we also have winter weather advisories issued for portions of southwest Michigan and into northern Indiana. Go ahead and go down one.
I can go ahead and take that, Joel. Actually, I had the map pulled up.
Yeah.
I'm screen sharing, so I might as well pull it over here.
Yep.
So Gratiot and Clinton counties also in a winter weather advisory. That's for the lake effect snow off Huron, but also going down to southwest in Michigan, northwest Indiana. Van Buren, Cass County winter weather advisory. Berrien County winter storm warning. And down in Indiana, Lake Porter, LaPorte, Stark, Marshall, St. Joseph County in winter storm warnings. And then Elkhart, Kosciuszko, Fulton, Pulaski, Jasper, and Newton counties in the advisory. The winter storm warning has text saying 6 to 12 inches, with locally higher amounts. And the advisory is ranging anywhere from 2 inches to as much as 6 inches, with localized areas up to 8 inches. It is a nice, peaceful, quiet evening, but it is wreaking havoc on the roadways. Numerous accidents are being reported across both areas, both states. Berrien County in 94, also where Caleb is in LaPorte. They also had a little slide off about a half mile down the road from him a little earlier on this evening. So we are rocking and rolling. Caleb, do you have a copy on me? And if you do, if you want to give an update from what you're seeing out there, feel free to chime in.
Yeah, I copy you. Just currently sitting here in LaPorte, Indiana, awaiting this lake effect band to kind of deviate west once again. Deviated to the east a little bit this afternoon, but now it's starting to make its way back west again. So we're sitting here waiting on the center of that band to move over. Snowfall rate's picking up here, probably about 1 to maybe 1.5 inches an hour right now. Pretty small snowflakes, but I expect that to change as the core of the band moves over.
Thank you, Caleb. Go ahead and take back the radar if we can, Joel. We can go over what it looks like and what to expect here over the next couple of hours. Oh, there we go. So up in the southeast Michigan area, we have lake effect bands in Tuscola, Huron, Genesee, Shiawassee County, as well as Saginaw, Gratiot, and Clinton County. Also Sanilac and the southern part of Sanilac, St. Clair, Macomb, down into the Wayne County area, as well as Oakland County. Over here in the southwest corner of Michigan, go ahead and get this pulled up. We have heavier lake effect bands that stretch from Ottawa, Kent, Ionia down to Barrie, Allegan, Kalamazoo, Van Buren, Berrien, Cassidy, and St. Joseph. And then as we move toward the northwest part of Indiana, the heavy lake effect band is right where Caleb is at, or just off to its east, actually, in St. Joseph and Marshall counties, as well as the northern part of LaPorte County. So that's going to be the heaviest lake effect banding currently that we see on radar, and that is heading his direction here very soon. If you want to take back our chaser panel, we also have Clayton, who is out in that Berrien County area, as well as Tyler, who is up in the Tri-Cities region. So we can get some live shots from them as well. I'm going to get a copy on Clayton here and see exactly where he was at. Clayton, where is your location currently?
I'm in Bridgman, Michigan, right here along the Michigan shoreline.
There we go. So he's in Bridgman. Copy that. Thank you. So he is basically about 10 miles up into the state of Michigan. Tyler as well. He is out in the Saginaw County region up by Lake Huron. It's not too often, Joel, we get lake effect snow coming off of Lake Huron. This is kind of, I'm not going to say a rare event because it does happen, but with lake effect snow, it's usually oriented more so northwest to southeast. So it comes off like Lake Superior, Lake Michigan. Not too often we get Lake Huron lake effect snow that especially impacts this far inland.
Yeah, and this was probably the most difficult lake to forecast if you had to pick a lake to choose from. Over the last 24 hours, it really started to kind of set in stone that Lake Huron would produce some decent convergence, allowing for nice tight areas of lake effect banding to occur. And we saw that earlier this morning, actually up in Sheboygan County, where they received up to 6 inches of snow, surprisingly, compared to forecasted models of 2 to 4. And, of course, Saginaw, which we did adjust for tonight, but has already started to see that snow today in the 3 to 7 range there across Saginaw County. I'll go ahead and take back our main panel here. There we go.
We can go and take a peek at the Flushing camera, courtesy of the Bigfoot Pro Services. Looking to the west, we're going to see that snow. It's falling pretty good out there. If you look over in the left side of the screen in the distance, you're going to see the heavier snow bands definitely impacting the region here. Luckily, or perhaps unluckily, depending on how you look at it, accumulation looks like dusting to perhaps 1 inch at most here but that will likely start to pick up and pile on here as this band continues to dominate the area there in the Flushing region. We got Julie in chat. We got Janelle. We got Michael. School closings for tomorrow. I do not have any information on that directly, but I have to imagine that some schools will likely either delay or close in the heavily impacted regions of Northwest Indiana and Southwest Michigan. I would not be shocked if there's a couple delays, perhaps some closings up in the Tri-Cities region with that bigger lake effect band as well. But that's more uncertain just because the accumulation up there is a tad bit more uncertain. Good evening, Drew. We got Drew in chat. We got D. We got Justin. Looks like Kayla's back on the move. Also got a camera stationed on US 131. We'll take a peek at that here in just a second. But in the meantime, oh, or not, got a Caleb on screen there. Heading back over here, the lake effect snow is really starting to rip here in the Moline area. This is US 131 south of Grand Rapids. This is our camera, newly installed camera at Frontier Truck Parts, courtesy of those guys. So appreciate them. But the snow here is, as I pan the camera this way, if I turn it into the snow, it's going to really start to kind of show you guys just how hard it's snowing here. But if I leave the camera turned this way for too long, the lens starts to accumulate snow on it. So I don't want to leave it, aim that way for too long. But
Hurry,
this kind of
turn
goes
it
to show you
back.
this is definitely coming down real hard here in the Moline area. So thank you to Frontier Truck Parts. We'll be using this camera all winter long, as US 131, especially through the stretch, is quite the accident-prone area. As I turn the camera back here, you're going to start to see there are several snow/water droplets on this lens here. So I'm going to try and dry this off. If you want to take Caleb back.
Okay. 1 second.
Try not the. There we go. So he's behind a salt truck, looks like. Also want to take note that on Lake Michigan, we do have water spouts that are possible throughout the evening tonight into the day tomorrow. So if you are living on Lake Michigan or you happen to be visiting or just want to pass by and see if you spot anything, keep an eye out on the lakes for water spouts. Keeping a close eye on both the TrafficWise Indiana travel map as well as the MDOT drive map tonight, keeping a close eye out for accidents as well as keeping an eye on the cameras and the conditions on the roadways as well. So if there's any major accidents or closures to be aware of, we'll relay that to you guys as soon as we see it or get that information. If you are on the Michigan side of things and follow us at Michigan Storm Chasers, we do have a group on Facebook for you. It's called Michigan Traffic and Accident Reports. Feel free to utilize that group to report road conditions and ask and inquire about conditions in your area if you happen to need them. Joel, if you want to take back the Frontier camera, it is just absolutely coming down here. I don't know if it's visible that well, here on the actual screen or not, but it's just blankets and it's just ripping at this point. I have to imagine traffic is going to be impacted here on 131 if this continues. Looks like for the most part, the roadway is clear-ish. But as you can see there, the truck looks like it has its hazards on. Yeah, all the trucks have their hazards on. That is insane. We're going to leave it tilted down in this way, just for now.
Sweet.
Outside of that, though, we do have other weather cameras that we're going to take a peek at, keep an eye on throughout the evening. Although it looks like that particular camera, as well as the one in Allegan, is the two main cameras that are being impacted by the heaviest of snow currently. We are excited to bring the camera network into the state of Indiana. Our first cameras will be going live next week. So we're excited to start expanding the network of cameras and do coverage down there in the state of Indiana as well. We got Tiffany, Casey, and Corey in chat from the Indiana side. Good evening, guys. We got Jen here in chat as well. We got Fun Times back for month number 4. Hope you all stay safe during the snow. Thank you to Joel and Ryan, plus all the wonderful mods. Appreciate you guys. Yep, thank you, Fun Times, for that.
Yeah. Also, Dee Dee asked, $2 super chat. Just curious, how does Muskegon look for this evening?
In terms of radar, in terms of camera coverage.
Probably both, since we have the time.
Well, camera coverage, unfortunately, Muskegon, we don't have anything in Muskegon. The closest camera that we would have to Muskegon is probably going to be... man, I don't even know. Probably one of the Grand Rapids or the Holland camp.
Probably Grand Rapids, Scooter's Coffee.
Yeah, I mean, here's the camera in Kentwood. There on your screen now. I mean, that's Grand Rapids. Looks about dusting on the ground there. It's snowing, but it's not sticking to the roads there. I will say, temperatures are going to drop tonight. They're already right around freezing. So once they drop into the 20s, these wet roadways, both states, both Michigan and Indiana, any wet roads will become slick. So be careful, especially as you wake up to go to work tomorrow. Conditions will deteriorate quickly. As far as Muskegon goes, in terms of snowfall, Joel, do you have your forecast pulled up to reference that? Because I do not currently.
I will have to pull it in here.
Might be a good idea to have it on hand as we get to the evening.
Yeah. Just need to full screen it here and scroll up to me. There we go. A little hard to see. I'll actually full screen myself since I realized I can do that. There is your forecast. This is a 48-hour forecast, by the way. So this goes through 2 p.m. at Tuesday. So a lot of time left. Still over 40 hours left in this event. Highest snowfall amounts will be up there in Marquette area and Elger County, 8 to 15 in the red zone, otherwise 6 to 12 surrounding. A bunch of different snowfall amounts across the UP, ranging from 1 to 3 to 2 to 4, otherwise trace to 1 anywhere you see in white. Across the lower peninsula, you have Lake Michigan. The winds are currently out of the north, and so a lot of the snow is staying ultra confined to the immediate lakeshore areas. Now, as we move into Monday night, tomorrow night, those winds will shift more out of the northwest, and that will cause some of that snow to, of course, move inland from Lake Michigan towards the Grand Rapids area, towards the Kalamazoo area, where you can see some of the gradients there are 1 to 3 and even 2 to 4 for Kalamazoo, Allegan, and of course in the dark blue zone, 3 to 7. Where that wind won't matter, of course, is right along the lakeshore, where even if you have a north wind, the snow will be fine. I will say this, Muskegon, specifically, you are in that 3 to 7 zone, but I would not be surprised, especially as we shift over to a northwest wind on Monday night, to see perhaps the upper portion of that 3 to 7 come true. Could easily get into the 8-inch zone. It's just a matter of time, and at this point, a big waiting game for those winds to shift over. So there is your totals to look forward to. Also have... What happened to my... Oh, I minimized it. That's what I did. Some other chats coming in right now. We have Pridonia back for their first month here as an EF2 member on YouTube. Did that Mezzolow that was on Lake Michigan earlier today spawning waterspout activity. I believe, I don't know if you want to count the one that Ben probably saw as in that Mezzolow itself, but we did see a couple of quick waterspouts out there off of Ben's stream. So there were waterspouts out there today. Maybe not as associated with the Mezzolow, but we would not be surprised if it was spawning some out there away from where the cameras can capture. So again, we have a lot of shear out there today, a lot of favorability, a lot of turbulence down at the lower levels of the atmosphere. Water spouts are absolutely possible. And with that temperature gradient, Ryan, from super warm at the lake waters to minus 20, minus 30 degrees Celsius, 2 to 3 miles up, that atmosphere is like a powder keg where it's just ready to go and blast the lake shore areas with lake effect snow, water spouts, and of course some gale force winds up to 30 and 40 miles per hour. Ann Walk, becoming a member for month number 6. Thank you, Ann. Saying, here comes winter. And we are not technically in winter yet, but this is the free trial, as we call it here at MSC and, of course, IWN. 3 days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then after that, we start to warm up a little bit again as we get into the middle portion of the month. Eventually, it will stick around, though. Michelle with a $5 super chat asking, will the roads start to ice in Lower Macomb County and Wayne County? Can you discuss icy roads, please? Absolutely. The answer to that is yes, they will. Again, tonight will be likely the coldest low temperatures you see overnight tonight. The entirety of the lower peninsula of Michigan will be dropping down to near 20 degrees, and with the wet and slushy roads out there right now, pretty much everything will become a skating rink. These low temperatures will also be felt in a lot of Indiana as well, well below freezing. So if you are in northern Indiana especially, you do want to watch out for some black ice out there. So tomorrow morning, especially in the morning hours when you're going about your morning commute, you want to take it nice and slow. Allow yourself some extra time to get to work if you're going out there at any time really between 5 a.m. Well, I would say any time overnight up until about 10 or 11 in the morning when we start to kind of meander back towards above freezing. Ryan, I got a Ohio question in here. It's a super chat from Charles Cards saying, how does Jackson Center, Ohio look? I am new here. Thank you for that super chat, Charles Cards. We don't really cover Ohio. We wish we did. But we will try and get you an update there real quick.
Yeah, I can go ahead and do that. So Jackson Center is on the western part of Ohio, about central, southern part, just north of Dayton area. So we're expecting maybe a dusting to maybe an inch or two at most for you. Lake effect snow will not impact you that far south. I mean, it can on occasion, but it's not going to amount to much. So what you're going to see tonight is going to be very light in nature. I would not expect any major impacts for you down there in the Jackson Center area. Also, thank you for tuning in and welcome up to Michigan Storm Chasers as well as the Indiana Weather Network. Caleb, do you have an update for us? Where are you headed? Where are you seeing out there? I see you're on the move again.
Yeah, currently just driving around the city of LaPorte, just trying to get a different view of what's going on. Still awaiting that main center of the band to move on over, but roads are definitely getting slick out there. There's a layer of ice underneath the snow, especially on bridges. A very important note there to keep in mind.
All right. Thank you, Caleb, for that.
Oh, that's pretty.
Looks like a solid couple inches on the roads there. Is that a tree down in front of him too, like a branch?
I don't know, but that truck
It's
is all over the road.
Yeah, that's a branch.
That truck is drifting.
Yeah, that is a tree branch in front of him as well. So, we have Steven stream live now with us as well. So if we can get him pulled in.
Oops, I went around.
Ryan, I got a tree down across the road here.
Yeah, copy. We see it. Also, should we move over into the stream ops?
What do you mean? Oh, here?
Mhm.
Sure.
Caleb, do you see that channel? Stream ops?
I'll have to look next time I stop.
Okay, y'all gonna hop over there.
There we go. Should be
There
able
we
to
go. We're all
see
good
me.
here. Perfect.
Oh, I see some links need to be turned off.
Do they? I can do it real quick.
I'm already on it.
Okay.
Actually, there's not really many on. I do gotta,
We got the,
I do gotta fix it though.
Right.
So go ahead and keep talking.
Let's say we can just kind of look at our cameras here. Might as well. We got so many of them. But overall, there's not too much happening on majority of the cameras. We do have Allegan as a Winter Wonderland. This is going to be looking north in the city of Allegan, courtesy of Cold Concrete. Cycle through these a little bit. We have Allen at the Marble Springs campground. Not much happening there. We got Ann Arbor at Ace Aviation. Got a nice coating of snow on the ground, but no snow falling at the current time. We got Battle Buddy Mobility Transport in Battle Creek. You can see the snow-covered trees there, but looks like it's not currently snowing. We have the Bayport camera overlooking the Saginaw Bay, and that is likely heavy snow there ongoing at that camera location. We got the CSW Dental camera in Brighton. Looks like, again, a clear shot, but cloudy nonetheless. We got the Burton camera there at Guardian Technologies. The first ever weather camera to go live was this camera, out of, if you guys are curious. But we got so many cameras here, and looks like a couple of them have snow right now. It looks like it's snowing up in Chelsea along the 94 corridor at the Mirestone Ranch. And then obviously back here to Bergland up in the UP of Michigan. The snow has been coming down consistently there for a few hours now. So we got it all tonight, tracking it all. We'll be live for at least an hour or two, maybe more. Depends on how the conditions progress through the evening. We do expect this meso-low, the heaviest of bands, to come on shore a little bit later on this evening. And as it does so, thunderstorm will be possible. So we're going to keep a very close eye on the camera network as well as our chasers feeds for thunder snow this evening across the more likely Berrien, Cass County area, as well as LaPorte County area, that general region. We could see some lightning tonight with the amount of instability with these snow bands. Also, taking a peek at the radar, there is a pretty hefty snow band right where Caleb is at. Looks like it's quite a hefty band.
Oh, wow.
It's very potent there.
Well within
There's
that
going to be
winter
thunder
storm
snow. It's
warning.
probably going to happen in the next couple of hours, I have to imagine. Go ahead, Joe.
No, I was just saying, well within that nice little boxed area of winter storm warnings.
Mm-hmm. Also, one of the newer cameras we have here, we'll pull it up right now. This is in Lapeer County at the Deerfield Township Fire Department, courtesy of Tim Reinhardt. This is facing to the southwest, and you can see the snow from the Huron Bay, Saginaw Bay, has made it all the way into the Lapeer area. I say Saginaw Bay, but I meant Lake Huron is what I actually meant to say.
All good.
Snow is still coming down up here in the Flushing area at the Bigfoot Pro Services camera. Is it possible to have a snownado? Yes, in two different ways. You can have like a dust devil where snow gets kicked up in the wind, similar to a dust devil. But also you can have water spouts, or should I say, like we saw them earlier today, where we have lake effect snow bands, but also water spouts. And those water spouts can move onto land, onto shore. And if they do, they can, and sometimes do, get rated as weak tornadoes. So, fun fact, we can have snow and technically a tornado at the same time.
almost the entirety of Indiana. Actually, besides the southwest corner, the entirety of Indiana isn't under a special weather statement, winter weather advisory, or winter storm warning. Just notice that.
Statement's going to be in effect for just a quick dusting to perhaps an inch of snow, more so to let people know that, hey, roads could be slick out there this evening. So if you're watching across the south central part of the Indiana area, no major accumulations expected, but you could have some slick travel regardless. We see it all the time. Only an inch or two. It can still make an impact on travel, more so than a significant lake effect snow event up there in northwest Indiana, for example, is getting. So no matter if it's an inch or two, it's still slick out there, so take it easy.
Go back to the main view here so you can see all of our chasers. Come on, there we go.
So we got Stephen up in the Fulton County, Indiana area. We got Caleb up in LaPorte, Indiana, and we have Tyler up in Saginaw County, and we have Clayton down there in Berrien County.
We do have a little bit of music playing in the background as well. Ryan's going to be like, it's so loud.
It's actually not.
Is it perfect?
It's good.
Cool. I don't want it to overpower our voices, but it is a chill stream.
Oh my. You see what just happened?
Everything just went kaput.
Literally, it just crashed on me. That looks like a pretty good amount of snow on the roadways there, unless I'm mistaken, but it looks like a couple inches at least.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I should be back up. I don't know what happened there, but I also will point out once we go back to the main page here, the main layout, I will show you guys something that I just noticed.
What are you just noticing?
Well, I lost the camera. I gotta find it again. There it is. Check out the moon. Up at Norway Mountain Ski Resort up in Dickinson County. The moon is rising. Also take note that their artificial snowmaking machines are in full force at the ski resort. Beautiful scene there. Stars, moon. It's a nice evening up there. So also, this is the camera I was going to show you guys. This is at Houghton Lake. One of the newer cameras we just got installed, courtesy of the Backdoor Saloon in Houghton Lake. Looking across Houghton Lake towards the northeast, you can see the moon coming up. Beautiful. And then, of course, we have several cameras to keep an eye on tonight. The Westphalia camera, looking to the northwest there, across the open fields, courtesy of Soil and Water Management Systems. Go ahead and check back in here at 131. The roads look to be snow covered at this point, or just about snow covered. Joel, on radar, I'm really keeping a close eye on what's coming off of New Buffalo right now. That is a hefty, bright band. and there's a mesovorticity up there too.
Yep. I was about to say right there.
There we go.
That was
S-
could be a water.
that
spout.
could be a water spout too. Yeah, that could be a water spout. But those have some particularly intense winds as well as enhanced snowfall rates. So once that comes onto shore, where is that headed? Between New Buffalo, Michigan City area?
If I rock it back and forth here, with its current motion, yeah, right between New Buffalo, Michigan City. So Michigan.
So keep a close eye on that. Yeah, Michigan area. Keep a close eye on that, and we'll come back and keep tabs. Crystal in chat, south side of Indy, our grass was almost covered. I'm sure most will melt tomorrow. That was the main difference. Didn't melt until May. Sometimes we couldn't see our neighbors. Yep, it just depends really on various factors. A lot of people were saying tonight's snow wouldn't stick because the ground was too warm, but there's several meteorological factors that come into play for that. Aside from ground temperatures, there's evaporative cooling. There's several things that can enhance the accumulation of snow.
We'll go back to reference Clayton's stream, where there's so much snow sticking on the ground out there this evening.
Traffic on 131 has come down to I'm going to say probably 30 to 40 mile per hour crawl. That's not a crawl. It's come down quite a bit from full speed.
Yeah, out there on 131.
We'll say this while we have an audience here with us. If you guys are heading out and about tomorrow morning, it is strongly advised for you to take it easy and give yourself plenty of extra time to get to your location, your destination. It is likely going to be very slick tomorrow, even in areas that may not be getting a lot of snow. The roads are quite wet, so if in event plows don't get a chance to salt, it will likely be slick in the terms of ice. So take it easy and give yourself plenty of time to get to your destinations tomorrow morning, as well as tonight if you're on the roads. In the other room, I hear my cat just going to town on the Christmas tree.
Oh no.
I am dreading walking out there to see what she's done to it.
$2 super chat from Michelle. You think the salt trucks are out in Wayne County? Couldn't tell you for sure. We are not. I am not in Wayne County. Ryan's not in Wayne County, but we would imagine they are out. Wayne County did have some decent snow today, and of course, a lot of melting precipitation, and so that will turn into ice overnight. So we would not be surprised, and we are probably going to say that Wayne County is taking care of the roads, but again, we are not the road commission. Thank you.
Take a look at the MDOT trucks. We do have MDOT trackers. I do know, I don't believe they have trackers on the Southeast Michigan plows because I never see them over there. They exist, but they're just not there. But the plows are mostly centered in Southwest Michigan as well as some in Lansing. There's a couple up there as well in the Midland Saginaw region. Not an overwhelming amount, but there's plenty of them out there.
Everyone keeps
In
asking.
Michigan, we get to name our plows. That's the cool part of tracking snow in Michigan. For example, on US 131, Machine Plow Kelly is heading northbound. The Great Scapesby is traveling westbound US 12. Aunt Edna moving north, looks like on St. Joseph Valley Parkway. It's fun. It's fun to track them.
Indeed.
I think there's a Darth Blader out there too somewhere.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there is. There's a Snow-It-All, there's Snow Crusher, Big Papa, Snowbaka, Snow Hunter, Blizzard of Oz, Blizzwiz, Snow Can Do. Lots of fun names. But the cool thing about Indiana that Michigan doesn't have is traffic cams that actually can play video. They're also a little bit better quality as well. So kudos to the state of Indiana for getting some good quality traffic cams up across the state. Traffic is really slowing down here on 131, southbound especially. I rolled out the what? All those names. Oh.
Yeah, you just keep going through the list. Come on.
I mean, I just covered pretty much everything in Southwest Michigan there. There's Cheerio Snow, John Bond Snow, Don't Flurry, Be Happy, Michigan Magic, Roxy, Salt NATO. I like that one. Salt NATO. Up in the Port Huron area, there's Sarnia Scooper. And the last two I have up in Saginaw are going to be Blade of Glory and Old Seven Fingers. There's also two in the UP to take note of. There's Blizzard T Snowplow, and there's also Maintenance Vehicle. That one's not named yet. Just says Maintenance Vehicle.
We were taking a look at 131 in Moline, Michigan. We are now back live to Caleb's camp. Somewhere in the ballpark of northwestern Indiana. The heaviest
This is
snow is
Blade.
going to
She'll
be.
be back in motion on the local police department getting the tree out of the road.
That is some pretty deep snow there. Yeah, that's at least 4 or 5 inches. Visually estimating.
Where did he say he was at again?
Clayton's going to be in the Bridgman area.
Ah, yep, there's his dot.
Looks like snow was picked up in the Paw Paw region as well over the past couple of minutes. Coming down really good.
On your camera?
Yeah, I got it pulled up on the background there. This is courtesy of the Great Lakes Pondscapes on Red Arrow Highway.
Blade, show me en route to New Paltz
decent snowfall rates there. That is for sure. I have an update I'm going to watch here from Caleb. Joel, if you want to talk for about a minute.
Okay. Go ahead and zoom in to the radar. Go around the state and take a look at snow in Indiana and snow in Michigan. So here is, we'll go down to Indianapolis. Start from south and north. Again, here is your light snow moving through primarily on the east side of the state. We're there in the I-70 corridor primarily, as well as the the I-74 corridor. But of course, the heaviest of the snow is falling right now across the winter storm warning here in northwestern Indiana. That does include Marshall, Stark, LaPorte, and St. Joseph counties, as well as Porter and Lake. Winter weather advisories all around that. Where you see the blues changing over to purples and pinks, those are the heaviest of snow that is falling. Take a look back at our mesovortices out there. It does appear that this one is getting pretty close to New Buffalo now. We do have Clayton who is heading south and towards that band there. Moderate snow falling all across Cass, Van Buren County here at the border, all the way over towards LaGrange and Kendallville in Indiana, and even down towards Fort Wayne. As we move up into West Michigan, snow getting pulled in from Lake Huron, kind of starting to fizzle out a little bit. Winter weather advisories remain in effect for Gratiot and Clinton. Over to the east side of the state, you can see two main bands rolling off of Lake Huron. You have number 1 over here in Shiawassee County, up towards Genesee County, and all the way up into Tuscola County. Number 2, you have Sanilac, St. Clair, and Macomb, and those bands are heading southwest. Again, totals tonight here, 3 to 6 inches. We also have widespread special weather statements in effect tonight across northern Michigan. And this is due to the very, very cold temperatures tonight, where slushy snow may freeze on all surfaces. Over to the west. Winter weather advisory in effect for Manistee County. A couple bands of snow falling up there, a lot lighter than what we had earlier. And into the UP. Snow has been shifting around a lot. Winter storm warnings remain in effect. Marquette, Alger counties. Winter weather advisories for Delta, Northern Schoolcraft, Luce, as well as Baraga, Keweenaw, Houghton, Ontonagon, and Gogebic. Totals in the range of perhaps another half a foot. Some snow is tapering off tonight, but we will see an increase of snow again for mid to late afternoon on Monday. And that is your current conditions out there. Again, anywhere you see these blues and pinks, those are the heaviest of snow that is falling. Given that the Marquette radar is pretty far, it does shoot off pretty far away. So Ontonagon County, the fact that we're seeing snow on radar in Ontonagon County, being its lake effect, goes to show you that those are pretty potent lake effect snow showers. So be prepared for some whiteout conditions there if you are traveling along US 45. Back to the main screen here. If you're hearing the jazz in the background, that is what we have on against the chill stream. Song will be in the bottom left corner if you are curious about the artist and the song name. Clayton's camera continues to impress up there.
He's going to be in the Berrien County, Bridgman area. He's en route toward Michigan City. I think all of our chasers are kind of seeing that meso low over Lake Michigan, keeping a close eye on it and getting in position for it, because that's the most intense of lake effect bands as it comes on shore with heavier winds and enhanced snowfall rates. St. Joe County police officers in Indiana are reporting roads are absolutely terrible. There's going to be a lot of it out there. A lot of, excuse me. I'm not going to say untravelable roads because if you think about it, you know, even if 4 or 5 inches of snow, it's not going to make it impossible, but it's the first snow of the year. And that usually equals plenty, and I mean plenty, of accidents. So it's not surprising at all that we have several reports of accidents and also police officers reporting terrible conditions. For the northwest corner of Indiana, it's going to get a lot worse before it gets any better. The heaviest of snow is expected overnight tonight into the morning hours on Monday. So if you think about it, I don't want to say we're just getting started because it's already started, but the worst of it may still be to come. How many inches is out there where you guys live currently? Let me know city and amount of snow that is on your doorstep or on your backyard.
Drive like you have a newborn baby in the vehicle, and everyone has a newborn baby in their vehicle. I like that. We did Ryan, I should say. He takes credit here. He did something about grandma and what was it?
I will divert credit to Caleb,
Okay.
who posted it on Indiana Weather Online first. And the quote reads, remember, hold up here. Of course, Facebook's not going to load for me. There it is. It says, remember, driving in snow is like you're driving your 90-year-old grandma with her antique glassware in the back seat. That is great advice.
Or an open crock pot, whichever comes first.
Yeah, open crock pot works too. You don't want your grandma upset at you, that's for sure. Got D saying half inch. Dansville about 1.5 left over after the morning. Corey says half inch in Lynn. St. Joe County Police are also reporting multiple crashes, trees down, power outages around the county. Again, not really surprising with this, with the wind, especially with the wind. And the snow did start a little heavier in nature. It wasn't, a lot of snow, but with the leaves on the trees, it did kind of weigh down and take down some branches, which may have impacted power lines with that wind. So it's kind of like a perfect storm came together. Not surprising to hear power outages.
Yeah, we really haven't had we've had a couple in the last week or two. Decent lows come through with enough winds to knock some of the leaves off the trees, but here where I'm living in West Michigan, up in the Grand Rapids area, there is still a lot of leaves on the trees. And again, I'm pretty far north compared to some of my other counterparts here, MSC and IWN. So leaves are still well on the trees in many locations, and that, again, with the first snow this year, will bring down a lot of tree limbs. Still better than ice, though, I will say that.
Absolutely. Kevin says a half inch in Sumter Township. 3 to 4 inches in Bridgman, says Ryan. Do we have Zealand cameras? We have Holland. Is that close enough? We will have a Zealand camera coming soon. So I'll let you guys in on a little bit of a secret here. We have some cameras that we're working with still, but overall, I think there's like 6 or 7 more spots that are getting cameras, and then we're going to put a pause on it. So Zealand is one of those locations, though. We have some maintenance to do over the winter months with the network to help things run a little more smoothly in nature. So we're going to put a pause on new installs and take the cold season to work on the back end of stuff and get everything up to par for next year. So got a lot of stuff in the works that you guys can't see and won't see for a few months yet, but makes operations easier on our end.
Yep.
Hey Joel, do you want to give the guys who are watching here a sneak peek at camera 8081?
Are we allowed to? Is it in position?
It was adjusted today, but I'll probably give them a call tomorrow to have them adjust it just a tad bit further, but it's better than it was like yesterday.
Okay. I mean, if you want to. For those loyal people who are watching.
We'll do camera. Let's do this one. So there's 2 cameras. This is going to be probably one of, I'm not going to say the best because they're all brilliant, but best positioning for the Northern Lights. And that is because this camera, courtesy of Open Skies, up in the Keweenaw Peninsula. This is looking north, way up there. In fact, you can.
Clayton, I got intense thunder snow.
Was that Ben? Who was that?
Clayton.
I got thunder snow on me.
Yeah, go ahead and take Clayton. We'll go ahead and come back to this. Yes, I can confirm there looks like it would be thunder snow on radar. Anybody hearing thunder snow out there, let us know. Now curious. Clayton's going to be in Berrien County and the LaPorte County line.
Holy cow.
What?
I just got some insane snowfall totals. I'm not sure. Okay, so I don't know if this is actually a 5-hour total or not, but it does say this. This is from the National Weather Service in Marquette. From 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. this evening. I don't know what Clayton's saying, but here's a total that the National Weather Service in Marquette is reporting from the up slopes of Negaunee. 18 inches of snow in 5 hours. I don't know how accurate that is, but it does say local storm reports between... Actually, no, it's probably storm total. I'm just rereading this now. This is storm reports between 2 and 7 o'clock today. So this is storm total. Nonetheless, 18 inches of snow within 24 hours in or just away from Negaunee, Michigan, which we do have a webcam in Negaunee. And it is, we can confirm. We woke up this morning, Negaunee had about, I think, 4 or 5 inches of snow on the ground.
It looked to be that, yeah, right around that range.
We do have a report from Negaunee of 8.5 this evening. So looks like they picked up a couple more inches. But when you get in those up slopes, away from the lower elevations, you get that orographic lifting taking place. And all of a sudden, lake effect snow totals jump by double. And so we do have a confirmed 18-inch report 10 miles north-northwest of Negaunee, Michigan, since snow began late last night. Also, in Ishpeming itself, actually, hold on, Big Bay, Michigan, which is along the lakeshore of Lake Superior. This is a city that's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but is along Lake Superior. 12.4 inches. Ishpeming, 11 inches. There's actually 2 reports in Ishpeming of 11 and 9. And of course, I mentioned Negaunee, 8.5. So pretty impressive snow totals up there in the Upper Peninsula. For our Indiana folks who are watching tonight, some of these locations in the Upper Peninsula can and will see over 200 inches of snow in one winter season. And that is just a start in terms of what we could see coming later this winter. In fact, they did set some records up there. I remember the Keweenaw Peninsula was pretty close to 350 inches, I believe, this past winter. So off to a good start again today, and we'll probably see some more snow reports come in as the next 24 to 40 hours roll on.
On your bottom of the screen there on the left side is the camera in Negaunee, courtesy of the Black Diamond Car Wash. Getting the view there. Looks like the roads have been cleared and the driveways and parking lots have been plowed. It looks to me, if I had to eyeball it, probably close to 4 or 5 inches, maybe a little bit more in some spots. So not too impressive as the nearby reports suggest, but still nonetheless had some impressive totals close by. Let's check in with Steven.
You got it.
He says he's in the worst of it currently. I'm going to pull him up and get his location momentarily. Yeah, looks like it's pretty heavy out there. So Steven's going to be up in what appears to be the Plymouth area, just south of South Bend. So yes, he is driving into the thick of it right now. And as you can see, it was coming down real hard there when he had his brights on. What is happening?
Good question. What happened?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Did that guy pull
Going
out
slow,
something?
that's for sure. That's what I thought too. Yeah, that's insane. Heavy snowfall rates this evening continue. As well as Clayton reporting that we may have had some thunder snow, but then he came back and said he's looking for some power lines that may be arcing or sparking, which may have been the source of that flash. So that's going to be in the Berrien County, LaPorte County line area. Let's go ahead and check back in with Caleb. He's going to be just north of Stephen up in the LaPorte area. Caleb, do you have an update for us? Perhaps not.
Yeah, sorry about that, Ryan.
Oh.
I didn't know what that vehicle was going to do in front of me. Still very heavy snow, probably still around that 1 to 2 inch per hour mark. Very small snowflakes. You can tell, looking at the mesonet from the truck, the dew point's only 28, and that would coincide with just not a lot of moisture. The air's drying out. Our ratios are going up, so it's like powder falling from the sky, but still very heavy nonetheless.
All right, thank you for that. The heaviest snow band right now is over Caleb currently. And I have to say, if we're going to get thunder snow, it's probably going to happen where Caleb is at right now. The goal tonight on stream is to get some thunder snow for you guys. Like we did last year with Drew. That was a fun stream.
Hey, Ryan, I think
Fingers crossed anyway, right?
God, I'll take a look.
taking a peek at the radar here. If you want to take my screen, Joel, let's go ahead and go over a few things here. Heaviest snow band is going to stretch from about New Buffalo, Michigan City, down to LaPorte, down to Kankakee, down toward Plymouth, where Stephen is moving up toward. Actually, he's in Plymouth right now, actually. And we have a nice band of snow that continues along the US 131 corridor. That extends up toward Muskegon, up in Montcalm County. And then also over here on the east side of Michigan, we have two good lake effect bands that are moving through the Flushing, Flint, up toward Tuscola, as well as Cass City. And then over here, Sarnia area, Port Huron, Croswell, Brockway, down through Sterling Heights and Warren areas. Some pretty hefty lake effect bands. Outside those areas, just some snow showers for Ann Arbor, Jackson, Lansing area. And if you go further north as well, up here in the northern part of Michigan, we have some lake effect bands there, not as significant as what's happening downstate. And also up here in the UP, lake effect snow continues to dominate areas up here within the UP region. So we have a lot going on here. Most of our chasers are confined over here to the southwest corner of Michigan. Tyler, if he's still with us, is up in the Saginaw County region, which is up here. This vicinity. This lake effect band, I assume. I want to take a peek at our Flushing camera because it looks like Flushing is in a very hefty looking snow band there. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look back down here, move my camera, move my radar software over to here, and let's find Flushing.
You need me to
There
pull
it
it
is.
off. Okay, there you go.
Hope you're good. So it's coming down now. Looks the grass is finally covered. If you guys were watching about an hour ago, we brought this camera up and the grass was still poking through. Now the grass appears to be fully covered. Hefty snowfall right there. Looking to the west here in Flushing, courtesy of Bigfoot Pro Services, heating, cooling, and electric.
I would
Also take a few, go ahead.
I was gonna say I would have filled in the gap there, but I was so mesmerized by the jazz music.
Is it hypnotizing you?
Yeah, a little
Putting you to
bit.
sleep?
A little bit.
Take a peek at Steven's cam there. Looks like he's in some really heavy snow again. Look that way on. He's on the highway. Shout out to our chasers who are going out and doing this for us, getting the reports and sending them back to us.
Absolutely.
We don't want to call it dirty work, but they're the ones doing dirty work tonight. We're just back here in studio hosting, and they're the ones out there getting these live shots for us and for you guys as well. So appreciate everybody who's went out and chased for us today and also produce reports and content. Keeps people informed.
Well, on the note of dirty work, I can't tell you how much sand I still have in my shirt, in my hair from Michigan City with blowing sand off the beach from 40-mile-per-hour winds earlier this afternoon.
That video has been posted to Indiana Weather Network and Indiana Weather Online pages earlier today. So that video is up for you guys to go view. Caleb was out, Michigan City. Whoopsies, we got a car. Oh, Joel,
Yes. You?
we got to take my screen. We got a rollover or a slide off. Looks like. I thought it was rolled over there, but it's just a slide off. Looks like. Hopefully they're okay. I won't zoom in too far, but looks like we got our first accident of the evening.
People are still going pretty quick on that fast lane.
Yeah, they need to slow down there. I'm gonna try and get a playback on that.
Yeah, I figured you probably would.
Yeah, so if you want to take control for a few, I'm gonna try and get this.
Yeah. See a couple of you guys in chat talking about school closings for tomorrow. If I had to imagine, if I had to pick anywhere, definitely Southwest Michigan. I would say Van Buren, Cass, Berrien County, pretty much everyone in those counties down there. All of northwestern Indiana, especially in the winter storm warnings. And I would imagine probably Leelanau County as well. Again, as a reminder, they picked up a lot of their snow early. Now, granted, it has slowed down now, but again, on radar here, you are looking at areas that are 28 to 3,000 feet above the ground. And again, a lot of lake effect snow is pretty shallow in nature, so could be still some light flurries going on here in the Traverse City region, but we just can't see them because it's underneath the radar. And you'll notice some heavier bands off to the west of that, up at more like 45 to 50 or 4,500 to 5,000 feet. And so those are some pretty deep lake effect bands out there right now going down Lake Michigan. And we would not be surprised if there is some widespread closings going on from Grand Traverse County over to Leelanau, Benzie, and perhaps Manistee County. I know they haven't gotten too much today, except for in the northern portion and perhaps the western portion of the county, but could see some scattered power outages there. Perhaps Sheboygan County if they haven't picked up yet. And in the UP, I know you guys up there in the Upper Peninsula kind of have different guidelines because you do see a lot of snow. But Negaunee really kind of was showing off today. 18 inches of snow there just in the upslopes away from downtown. Saginaw County could also see perhaps some delays tomorrow morning, as well as the Thumb. Two decent lake effect bands coming off of Lake Huron tonight. Tyler is in the middle of that right now. This cam is frozen. Let's see if I can refresh him there. He is in the middle of that band, just north of Flint. There we go. And of course, we have a secondary band that is over basically into Ontario. Got so many buttons here. There we go. Just back to the radar. St. Clair County getting just overloaded with snow right now from Lakeport down to Gardendale and into Macomb County, Richmond, New Baltimore, Mount Clemens, and even extending down towards Wayne County, Hamtramck, and Detroit. That's about the extent of where the lake effect snow is getting to right now. And for the other band, pretty much the I-75 corridor from Frankenmuth down towards Flint, and the I-69 corridor from Perry to Flint. So that is Michigan. We go down to our main concern right now with the winter storm warning, and the heaviest of snow is just falling all across all four of these counties: LaPorte, St. Joseph. Am I missing a county, Ryan? I feel like I'm missing a county there. Stark and Marshall are the four in this kind of area where the lake effect snow is currently ongoing. Lighter lake effect snow ongoing for Lake and Porter. So anywhere where you see this purple changing over to pinks, that is very, very heavy snow. If you haven't already, you're enjoying hanging out with us tonight, feel free to hit that like button. It does help out the algorithm, helps out your personal algorithm and the algorithms of your fellow Hoosiers and your fellow Michiganders. Thank you for watching so far tonight. We got some more coverage continuing on here at Michigan Storm Chasers and Indiana Weather Network.
I'm going to have a video of this slide off coming to the page shortly.
Gotcha.
Just going too fast with the conditions is all that happened.
Yeah. Yeah, remember, a lot of that slush is changing over to black ice out there, so you do want to be taking it extra careful if you do have to travel overnight tonight. Surface temperatures here in the Grand Rapids area are in the upper 20s now, so that means these roads are going to be switching over to ice rather soon if they haven't already. And as you can see from Ryan's cam a couple minutes ago, there was that slide off on 131 south of Grand Rapids.
You can take me back
Okay.
if you want to. It's still ongoing. People are still passing quite quickly.
Yeah.
Snow is let up there. Believe there are no injuries here. There was somebody out walking around, taking a look at everything. So I have to imagine they're okay. But still, take it easy out there. It's very easy to slide off, as you guys will see on the page here shortly. The car just did a full 180 and landed in the ditch. That jazz is a little soothing, I have to admit, Joel. A little addicting to listen to. Just kind of sit here and just be quiet and listen to it. It's very soothing.
What a great idea I had.
I know, I agree.
Here's the full panel of everyone's views out there. Clayton looks like his camera's offline for now, but we do have Caleb and Steven down there in Indiana. Tyler in the Flint area. Clayton also heading down towards Indiana. He's quickly approaching that band of heavy, heavy snow that is in New Buffalo, especially in the areas where you see the pinks on your screen. So 4 chasers out there tonight between Indiana and Michigan. Got you covered from beginning to end. Nearest exit to the 131 webcam is going to probably be 100th Street, there just north of Door. Assuming you're asking about the camera that we were just hosting there of Ryan on Ryan's screen, that is from Frontier Truck Parts, Moline, Michigan. The video of this spin out is up on social media.
No, it is not graphic. It's just a car that does a 180 and lands in the ditch. So. Joel, we have a request to turn on chat games tonight on YouTube.
If you want to do that, or if you can remind me how to do that, I will.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out myself. I got it.
You did?
Yep, it is on.
Okay.
So you guys on YouTube who like playing the games, you are more than welcome to play those games.
Go take back our main panel here. Again, we're down here in the bottom corner, next to the subscriber count. Shrunken off to the side. I'm Chief Morales Joel Fritzma. I gotta point this way to Ryan, I think. That is our President of Operations. Ryan's pointing at me. And I will go ahead and point at the subscriber button, the subscriber count over here. Make that number go up. Appreciate you if you subscribe. Michigan Storm Chasers on YouTube. Indiana Weather Network on YouTube as well, I believe, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not live there, but in the meantime, if you guys want to go support us in the state of Indiana, we do operations in both states. So feel free to hop over there and subscribe to Indiana Weather Network. Looks like Great Lakes Pondscapes camera in Paw Paw has the most intense snow currently out of the 64 cams we have pulled up. Although I will say the Flushing camera at Bigfoot Pro Services is really picking up with the lake effect bands there. Visibility looks to be about a half mile or so.
I gotta refresh Tyler's stream, I think.
Yeah.
On the screen where the car slid off, what is flickering in the right corner? Not sure.
What?
I'm not sure.
I'm
Something
watching
about
the video right now. There's nothing flickering.
maybe live. I don't know. It could be one of the rain/ice droplets reflecting the water poorly. I don't know. You can actually see how that rain is kind of crystallizing on the camera lens because of how cold it's getting. That wind is brutal too.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's all right. Picking up snow again, looks like. There was a break there, but then it started to pick back up. You can see the wind there is pretty gusty as well.
Oh yeah. Mesmerizing, especially with the jazz.
Snownado.
Yeah. Oops. Turn off my face.
Oh, we got somebody outside their vehicle. Looks like Caleb.
Tyler sideways. Like, not like actually sideways, but his camera's sideways. Try and reload him. I will be back.
Okay. Oh, he's making a move for it. He's trying to get out. Come on, man. You got this. He's so close, too. You got it, man. He was doing so well. I don't know if he's... Yeah, chance, sir. Joel, if you're still back there, can you refresh the chat so I can see new? Okay, must be away then. Let me go ahead and pop out chat on my end. I got you, Joel. I got you. I'm gonna pop out the chat. Give me a second, guys. Oh, he's gonna make another run for it, looks like. Come on, man. Oh, you're so close. If he had somebody there to help push him, he'd be out. Oh, he's so close. Come on. He just needs someone to push him. That's all he needs. Or they. I don't know if it's a... Man, it's just... so close. Yeah, Summer, the little car that could. I feel like if someone were to just stop and help push him, you know, he'd be able to get out. I hope he does, Julie. We're going to root for him. We are rooting for them. So if this person who's driving the vehicle does end up seeing this stream somehow, somewhere, we were rooting for you. Looks like traffic on the northbound is also slowing down as well. There's something happening up here. I want to take a peek up here real quick. No. Up in the top left, we got Clayton stream there. Looks like it has pretty heavy snowfall. We got Caleb in the second to top left. So Clayton is in the Michigan City area. Caleb is in LaPorte, Indiana area. We got Tyler up in the Saginaw Tri-Cities region. And we got Steven up in the Plymouth area. We have obviously our weather cameras all across the state of Michigan. Soon to be in Indiana as well. Our first cameras in Indiana go live next week, so we're excited for that. It is coming down in Paw Paw at the Great Lakes Pondscapes camera. That is intense snowfall rates there within that lake effect band. As you can see on the radar on the right side of your screen, the heaviest banding is set up between Long Beach as well as New Buffalo down toward LaPorte. He's going to need a push or likely going to need a tow. Yeah, AAA would be nice, that's for sure. Yeah, it's a good idea. In some cases, to have like a sand or kitty litter in your car, it can help you occasionally. But in this case, I don't know if it would help or not because it's muddy and it's also very snowy where they're at. So I just don't know if that would actually help or not.
Surprised, like,
Yeah, floor mats are also good.
surprised
Go ahead,
that they haven't like called like a police officer yet. Maybe they'd come and help.
I mean, honestly, they may have already. It's a busy night though. There's a lot of people sliding off the roads. This is not uncommon in this weather. So there's probably several of these happening where police and other resources are taken. I want to take a peek up there with Clayton's camera, Joel. If you want to switch it over there, that looks to be quite some hefty snow there. Indeed. I'll get an update from Clayton, see where he's at, get the location. I'll get my microphone up here.
Michiana.
Clayton, what is your location? Go ahead and take Steven's cam. He's got looks like some. You say he's got some looks like some accidents or police lights ahead. Copy that. Thank you, Clayton. Yeah, police scanners tonight, I've been told, are quite overwhelmed with vehicle slide offs and accidents. So that's not surprising, but it's also unfortunate for people like the person stuck currently near the Molina area because that's an easy fix. You just need another person out to help you push. That's all it's going to take to get that car free. So Steven is going to be in the Plymouth, LaPorte, Indiana area. I'm going to get an exact location in just a second, but looks like they're coming up on some. Looks like a slide off there. Yep. So he's going to be in Lakeville, which is just south of South Bend. Several slide offs being reported via the comments here tonight and also on the police scanner pages that we are a part of. I'm just seeing post after post after post about different slide offs and vehicle crashes. So take it easy, guys. It's first snow of the year. Unfortunately, it's going to happen. It's bound to happen, but you can go ahead and take it back full screen, Joel. Yeah, I'm watching these cars on 131 here. They are going way too fast for the conditions. Some of these are just flying right on by. What's crazy to me, this is just me as a human. What's crazy is no one has actually stopped to like actually ask this person's okay. Not one car. I know it's not really safe to do so with the conditions, so I'm sure people are taking that into account, but I would have thought by now someone would have stopped and, helped out. That's just me. Yeah, 131 is definitely a nightmare, Steven.
Looks
I
like
would say 94 as a Michigan resident, I-94 between Kalamazoo down through Berrien County, and then US
He's
131
coming
between
down over
Kalamazoo
where
and
I'm
Grand
at right
Rapids.
now.
Those are the worst interstates.
it's like Clayton just crossed into Indiana.
So Clayton is in some pretty hefty snow bands as it stands where he's at as well. Every time that this person tries to get out, there's enough movement for me to make, at least to think that they could actually have a shot at it. But it looks like they just stopped trying.
$90 seems like it was a month ago. Wait, it was. Yeah, you're right. I was looking back at the maps yesterday. October 4th, it was 89 degrees as a high in Michigan.
Visibility is continuing to drop.
It's crazy though. 89 degrees back in October.
Yeah, October 4th in Michigan at least. So in Indiana, it's probably in the low 90s.
Yeah.
What if I told you guys it's not a chip bag? It's candy corn.
Candy corn?
Yep.
Looks like Steven has more police or fire lights upcoming. Keep an eye on his stream. Joel is eating candy corn, and that means one thing. Come tomorrow, you're fired.
What?
Candy corn is disgusting.
No.
I'm gonna start a riot in the chat. I just know I am. So I apologize in advance. But candy corn, I used to love it as a kid, but as I grew older, it's just like, how'd I eat this? To each their own. To each their own.
I would also like to shout out my girlfriend. She got this candy corn for me, and she also paired it with peanuts. And so there's a really good combination of peanuts and candy corn. It kind of tastes like trail mix.
I agree with Joel there. That's the bomb. Sorry, Ryan.
I mean, honestly, thinking about the taste with peanuts, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But just plain candy corn by itself, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, the good news is you guys can go get some at the store if you guys want some right now for a discount because we're after Halloween. Oh yeah, those are good. The little candy pumpkins. Love those.
I'm gonna test this camera out just a bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's some pretty good quality.
Not free advertising whatsoever.
If anything, it's advertising for the camera here. But as well, I mean, we got to shout out Frontier
Yeah.
for sponsoring the camera.
You can zoom in on their
This
their sign.
is literally just put up 2 days ago.
Yep. You can go back. Oh, Ryan, you can go back and talk
We
about.
got some grouse here. That's small, hail-like.
Go back and talk about what?
Talk about the QAnon camp. We didn't finish talking about that.
Yeah, we can do that. So before we got interrupted about an hour or so ago, it's been a while. We have a new camera to debut. This is a camera we've been looking forward to for a while. And this looks like daytime up here, but it's actually not. It is current time, and this is all the way up in the Keweenaw Peninsula, courtesy of Open Skies. This is an Aurora camera, which is facing north, pretty much at the very furthest most point of Michigan you can go in terms of northern vicinity. Obviously, there's Isle Royale, but this isn't there. But in UP and LP, if that makes sense, this is as far north as pretty much you can go. So this is going to be an amazing Aurora camera here when we have some clear skies and some good chances for the Aurora. This is going to make us give us a good shot of what's coming from Canada and pushing south. So we're going to have cameras up here, also down in Norway. We got Aurora cameras down in Sheboygan as well as Manistee. So we got this all lined up here. We can see where it's at and communicate that in real time to you guys. So we're expanding our network here. Thank you to Open Skies for doing this camera for us. We also have another camera. It's a weather cam, faces the other direction, but currently it is upside down.
What the heck?
So we'll have to adjust that. We can do it manually here, but I'm going to give them a call and aim the cameras with them because I don't believe they have, they can't really see them on their end. So I'll work with them to get that straightened out here.
It's the funniest thing I've seen
Also,
tonight.
it is puking snow right now up in Bergland at Timberline Sports. Puking snow.
It looks like you're in a shower.
It literally does. It's crazy.
Some heavy snowflakes to be coming down that quick.
Yeah.
Is that in Australia? I get it. Y'all are funny.
Looks like a wall of snow on the Fawn River HVAC camera in Sturgis, looking to the northwest there.
Hey, Ryan.
Yes.
I guess it's snow angel time.
Take it away, Mr. Maynard.
Tyler, you're up. There he is.
This is becoming a MSC winter tradition for Tyler.
Is he gonna do it face down? No way.
Oh! I wonder if he's going to throw snowballs at the camera like he did last year as well. That's got to be cold, though. That's got to be cold.
Hey, that MSC sweatshirt though, holding up to the task. Nice.
Oh, he did. That's hilarious.
Nice.
That is hilarious. Shout out to Tyler. Having some fun with it. Keeping things fresh, entertaining.
That was awesome. Appreciate it, Tyler.
He says he is extremely cold now, which we can all imagine. We can all imagine.
Mm-hmm. He's got to back. Yeah, he's got to back up to show off the full product. See if he's on. Is he on rapid right now?
I have not heard him, but I can call him up.
Tyler,
Tyler,
are
are
you
you
on
on
the
the
radio
radio
currently?
currently? Looks like a lot of schools are beginning to close across Northwest Indiana. Not surprising at all.
This is Clayton. I got blizzard conditions here in Michigan.
Looks like Caleb's moved up toward the Michigan City area as the heavier lake effect band is going to be impacting him in a short amount of time here. So we'll see what that brings us.
Radio check. Copy.
There we go.
There's the finished product.
Number 1 of the year. Plenty more to come.
Yeah. To go back to Caleb.
Entertaining.
Entertaining as
always,
always, Tyler.
Ooh, yeah. Good win there.
I also really can't feel mine right now.
Got some pretty intense snow and wind there where Caleb's at. He has moved up north and he's sitting just south of Michigan City. Joel,
Yes.
we have some action. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it looks like somebody out of nowhere has walked up to the vehicle. I don't know if it's the person or if it's somebody like who lives in the area, but there's no car that I saw pull off to help, and now they're walking back. I
Interesting.
don't know where this person came from. But I would not be walking the side of the road like that for too long.
I don't think it's legal to, unless you're going to get like
I-
gas. Oh, there's
I don't
another.
see a car.
There, look way.
Oh, okay.
Zoom in. Way down
Yeah,
there.
I see it. It's way down there. Oh, man. We need somebody with like a truck to stop and pull them out. Yeah, Corey, I didn't see that. That's a long way to walk in the snow.
It's a quarter
That's like
mile.
a half mile.
Quarter mile at least.
If you want me, she'll head home, yeah. No.
Where's Stevens at? Again, continuing to show those very heavy snowfall totals. Almost looks like he's driving in a ditch of snow. Like it's all around his vehicle.
I have more video to edit here, Joel.
Okay.
So give me a second or two.
This current loop of the snowfall across southwest Michigan and northwest Indiana. Just had a new snowfall total come in from southeast side of South Bend, Mishawaka. Hopefully I pronounced that right. 6 inches on the nose. Public report there. St. Joseph County. Well within the winter storm warning. Of note, there are winter storm watches in effect for Berrien and Cass County, as well as northwest Indiana. The winter storm warnings currently in effect are expected to expire, I believe, sometime tomorrow. At the bottom of the screen there, you'll see the bottom bar scrolling across all the active alerts, mainly in Michigan, but it does, if the alerts are coupled with counties in Indiana, they'll use them as well. The winter storm warnings are likely to expire tomorrow, early, and they will be replaced by what's likely to be extra or additional winter storm warnings for when the winds shift from out of the north to out of the northwest. And so that'll bring the snow in a little bit further towards Cass County, Van Buren County, and Berrien County, as well as far over as maybe Warsaw. The wind can get cranking over there. But yeah. Throw the jazz back up. Throw it back to the main cam there. Hi, everybody. Wave to you in the bottom of the screen. Can give Ryan a high five here. Yep. Let us know where you're watching from again tonight. How are you watching? Nice night indoors, maybe next to a fire with yourself wrapped up in a blanket. Again, we have the smooth jazz going tonight, so these are just chill vibes, I guess you could say. We are watching all the cold and snowy weather ongoing across Indiana and Michigan here at Michigan Storm Chasers and Indiana Weather Network. If you haven't already, hit that follow button. Feel free to do that. We'll have more of these streams coming maybe tomorrow, if not later in the winter. We'll talk about it.
It's got a video from Caleb. It is rocking where he is at. And I'm talking like winds upwards of 35 miles per hour and snowfall rates easily 1 to 2 inches per hour. He is getting blasted where he is at.
There you go, live.
Do we have his audio by chance?
He is unmuted. Let me check advanced properties here. All right, we should be able to hear him now if he does turn his audio on.
It's just, look at that. That's insane. Now, Caleb has a pretty cool truck. He's got mezzanets and he's got all the readings. He's gusting to 35 miles per hour right now. And with the heavy snowfall rates, this is blizzard not criteria, but it's blizzard-like conditions right now, essentially, what's happening with this.
Meanwhile, Stevens still is behind that semi. It's like a 1 lane. Or, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like it is a 2 lane road, but it has been confined to 1 lane. They only plowed 1 lane there. Could be wrong. Not sure exactly the exact location of Steven, but it is a parade of cars nonetheless in front of him. It'll likely be that way for a while.
Stevens going to be in Plymouth, Indiana.
Gotcha. It looks like it's wide enough for 2 lanes. It is. He's on a freeway.
Yep.
But it does look like there's only 1 lane plowed.
Videos from Caleb are going up on the page momentarily. Blizzard-like conditions are ongoing in Michigan City, where he is at. Yep, for those of you tuning in on the Michigan or Indiana side, we are dual coveraging tonight. We have combined both Michigan and Indiana coverage because our chasers are in both states tonight, and this event is affecting both areas. So we figured let's go ahead and combine coverage.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's an obligation to just make sure this person's okay and they can get out of it tonight over there in Moline.
Right. I'm not gonna sleep until this guy's out.
Yeah.
I'm sure they got somebody on their way, whether a tow truck or
Yeah.
police, but what's good is, as far as we know, they're okay. They're out walking around when they spun out, almost immediately after they're out walking around. So,
Yep.
Do I need to drive over there and help them?
Who was that?
Tyler,
He's pretty far away. He's all the way over in Flint. Well,
yeah, Tyler, you're a good ways away from this, so I would hold off.
that's an hour and that's about an hour 20 for him.
I was just being sarcastic.
No. He wanted to help. You wanted to help, don't lie.
Don't tempt me, Joel.
We all know who Tyler is at heart. He would do it if he was closer. We know that.
Hey, Ryan.
Is that Caleb?
Yeah. But
Yes, it is Caleb. I
What's
just
up?
had a measured wind gust of 35.2.
Yeah, I believe it. Look at your camera there. It is insanity.
The camera
Joel?
sees better than I do.
Joel, do you have Caleb's video link on his phone by chance, or is
Yes.
it just his? Caleb, do you have video on your phone? You can pull up and just hop outside and blast us with wind.
I just got back in the truck, but absolutely. Let me do some checking here. I don't know.
I do still have his link.
I don't know if this is a new phone. We never set it up with a new phone. I just got this thing.
Rip.
There's some sleet and grapple mixing in with this band here. There's got to be some charge separation. I'm shocked I haven't seen any lightning yet.
Honestly, Joel, probably just leave it on Caleb's camera because if there's gonna be thunderstorm tonight, it's gonna be right where he's at,
Yeah.
right now.
Trying to
If
figure
there
out.
is, I'm dancing in front of the truck in the snow.
You should do that regardless.
Oh, absolutely. Visibility is less than a quarter mile under the streetlights. It's probably realistically 100 feet.
Now, if we
Caleb,
see.
is this the most intense lake effect band you've chased, or have you been in more intense ones?
This is the most intense right now, and it's 100% sleet and grapple right now. If we're gonna have thunder snow, it's gonna be in the next any minute.
I actually just typed up a post that says that thunder snow is possible anytime.
Anytime here. We're in the core of this convection here. And that's really, for those of you watching, that's really what this is. These are thunderstorm clouds. These are cumulonimbus that are forming over the lake, too. These lake effect bands, they have updrafts. There's a lot of instability between the temperature difference between the lake water below and the really cold air aloft. And that is giving us our intense winds and intense snow. What you see is what I see, and in fact, those of you watching have a better view than I do. The GoPro actually sees it better than what my eyes can see.
It's just like our weather cameras. Also goes like that for Aurora, too.
Yeah, it really is amazing how our cameras, the technology in cameras have come so far to where our cameras can pick up better light or better anomalies than what our eyes can sometimes. So much grapple. It's raining Dippin' Dots. Or precipitating Dipping Dots, better term.
Yeah, I can see it just start to accumulate on the windshield for sure. Again, grapple is basically snow, but it's getting coated in a little bit of ice, some cool liquid. So it's feels like Dippin' Dots when it falls. Compare it to hail. Hail is ice on ice.
What flavor of Dippin' Dots?
Tyler's asking what flavor. Oh, and Caleb's out. This is in northwest Indiana. I believe LaPorte County.
Michigan City area to be exact.
Yeah. So Tyler's asking what flavor, and Julie's asking if Caleb can actually eat a snowflake, a Dippin' Dot snowflake.
No. No.
Probably wouldn't be the greatest.
Absolutely not. Yeah, no.
Just quickly checking out everyone else's cams.
Absolutely.
You know what this feels like? It feels like I'm listening to the local on the 8s.
Growing up, there is a.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, growing up, there was a station on a Detroit radio station. They played smooth jazz, and remember my parents used to play it on their car rides home at night, and I always fell asleep. I think to this one radio station. So this nostalgia for me tonight. It's bringing back memories. I am not a smooth jazz person. I don't listen to it at all. So
I got some sort of accident up your head on my screen.
hearing it just kind of brings back all those memories and nostalgia. So
Mm-hmm.
keep an eye on Clayton's cam. We got an accident up there, top left. Joel, pull that full.
Yep.
Looks like either something got pulled over or it's a slide off. Can't tell.
Could be anything.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out here in just a second.
A lot of different locations picking up snow today. Maybe some locations not as much, but if you do have snow reports, we will take them. Here in Michigan, we have Michigan Weather Reports. That is a community group on Facebook that you can join. Just type in your search bar, it'll come up. Indiana, is there a group for Indiana, Ryan?
Indiana storm reports, as well as the Indiana weather community groups on Facebook. You can hop in those groups and drop your post in those. Feel free to do that at your will. It is for you guys to use.
Yeah, looks like someone was stuck. As Michigander, I think we need a supplemental allergy report, please. Not so much allergies, but hey, guess what? It's cold outside, so no more mosquitoes, right? Stink bugs, I'm not going to talk about those. Some of you guys here in chat.
Let's talk about stink bugs, Joel.
Yeah. They're still all over the place sometimes. Going on about an hour now. That vehicle's stuck.
Yeah, unfortunately. Taking a peek at the other cameras across the state, I don't see too much that catches my eye other than this camera up there in the UP. But Timberline Sports continues to dump snow. Other than that, we have a couple other areas over here. One of the newer cameras we have, the West Side Garden Center in the Kalamazoo area, facing to the west there. We got some blowing snow, it appears, on the right side of your screen. But overall, looks like it's a pretty quiet and peaceful night there in Kalamazoo. There's not too much going on. Also, from Flushing, that camera continues to pick up some blowing and falling lake effect snow there, courtesy of Bigfoot Pro Services, electrical heating and cooling. Also, we have the Safety Classes USA cam in Three Rivers, facing to the west there. It is a winter wonderland out on the US 131 south of Kazoo. We have movement on the camera. A
Nice.
civilian has stopped to make sure they are okay. Second one. I do not like how that car is in the middle of the road.
There might be a little bit of an optical illusion there, Ryan. We are a little far away from the camera, but it is still pretty close to the road. I can understand maybe not getting too far off because the fact they could get stuck. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of lane to go around tonight.
No, there's not. For this being a slick road, they are very close.
It could be one of our viewers, maybe checking in. Do appreciate the good Samaritans out there in the world.
Absolutely.
Oh, goodness.
Oh boy.
Oh, my goodness. Changed the lane last second there.
That was.
That was.
I don't want to say it, but that was. Oh
That
man,
was-
that had me going for just a second.
Oh, man.
The last thing I want to see happen on this camera is another accident.
Right.
But unfortunately, I think we're going to see plenty of accidents on this camera over the next couple of months and years even. So, again, shout out to Frontier Truck Parts for letting us install the camera here and also sponsoring the camera. We will have another southwest facing camera of this location coming soon. But for now, we have the PTZ here, the point tilt zoom, that does have a 360 radius on it. But we're going to have a camera that faces this direction. It's going to be a weather camera. So, and also, I just want to say a shout out to Gargin Technologies as well for doing all the installs for us. Businesses are going to sponsor it, but Gargin is the one who does install 95% of the installs that we do. So appreciate them, and also for their equipment. This is a high quality camera. The zoom on this is incredible. So I
Zoom-
just want to
Yeah, there you go.
shout that out. What?
I was going to say, zoom in. I know there's like a median sign right there that you were zooming in on the other day. I don't know where it's at, but you could like read the text on the median sign. I think it's to the right. I don't know.
With the lights here, it may not actually work. But if there is an overpass up here. Somewhere down there. Caution, slow traffic. 1 mile ahead.
Wow, that zoom is insane.
Caution. I know, I'm not even done. There it is. There's the max zoom. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, if you're a business and you're watching, you'd like to become a sponsor next year, Ryan's your guy to reach out to.
I am indeed.
This goes for Indiana as well. We are kicking off Indiana Weather Network's statewide network. We already have a couple cameras secured. Someone's,
Camera number 1 goes in tentatively on Wednesday.
There you go.
We may have more. I think we have 10 confirmed cameras so far in Indiana.
Zooming back out to the dashboard here of everyone's cams. Same kind of stories going on. Do I have to reload Tyler again? Nope. Maybe. Yes. Oh, there you go. Kind of the same story out there for everybody, no matter where you look. Wind's really... Oh. Lost Clayton. Tyler.
How's Caleb looking?
Caleb.
I'm on the move again.
Yes, the cam that Ryan was showing off was in Moline. Just south of Grand Rapids. It's got Steven. All of our chasers, 3 of our 4 chasers, are all kind of in the same general vicinity. Got Clayton, Caleb, and Steven all down there in northwest Indiana. And Tyler, who is over just to the northeast of, he's kind of towards Lansing now, just northeast of Lansing. Out there in the fields for sure. Away from any light pollution. As of now, no schools in Berrien County reporting closed. That'll probably change, I would imagine. A lot of schools do wait until a couple hours before. The heaviest of the banding is actually starting to head a little bit more towards Gary now. See a little bit of a wind shift here. Go up to the Grand Rapids radar and check in. Yeah. Transitioning over to that backside band, which is now heading towards Chicago. And it is very possible that we do see a lull for the time being. But again, as we mentioned, the fire hose effect, these lake effect bands will wobble quite significantly. Wow, St. Clair County just continues to get blasted over there. I wonder if Tyler is going to head that way. Could ask him on his radio. Tyler, are you still planning on being out for a while? And if so, are you heading over to St. Clair County?
I'm actually heading home because I forgot I had work tomorrow morning.
That's all fair. Saw he was heading that direction.
Scott here in chat has nailed on the head. 98.7 FM, smooth jazz. I remember that so well. That was my station when I was a kid. Scott, you nailed it. I don't know how you did, but you nailed it. I remember the call sign and everything.
Awesome. Just here for the ride. I grew up in West Michigan, so I don't know that jingle, but southeast
I think it was
side.
the Detroit station, and they went dark, or they sold it to I think it was like 97 amp radio or something like that. Then that got bought out by something else, and I just don't listen to radio anymore. To be truthful,
Yeah,
I just have YouTube Music, and I'm good to go.
Spotify. Or
YouTube Music is superior.
Smooth jazz implies the existence of rough jazz.
what do you say?
Oh man.
Was that an MSC After Dark comment? I couldn't really hear.
Not really, kind of.
Aren't you so glad you gave me this radio?
Half the time.
It's valid.
Dang, Caleb, it looks like it's pretty hefty out there.
Yeah, there's a road here somewhere.
In the Midwest, we play this wild game called Where's the Road? Am I in my
no,
lane?
no. It's what is a lane?
What is a lane? Yep.
Yeah.
You just kind of go off of how close are those telephone poles compared to your mirror, and then you kind of gauge from there.
Yep.
You'll know pretty quick if you're not on the road. Usually.
It's a lot of weather cameras.
Oh, we have action.
We have action. Help is on the
We
way.
have action. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. Is that a fire truck or is that a salt truck? Or is that a tow
No,
truck?
it's a
Let's zoom in.
tow.
That's a tow. Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, from this distance, it does look like those vehicles are close, but because we're looking at it from the side, it's kind of like if you were looking at a foul ball from, or hold on, like a volleyball going out of bounds from like the other side of the court, or like a basketball going out of bounds. It's kind of a misjudge of how close they really are. I think a lot of them are going around the passing lane, but yeah, that's the passing lane. So they're giving them some space, thankfully. I will say of note, Ryan, this southbound lane actually just reopened recently. I think when they installed this camera, it was still closed. Semi trucks cannot stop hitting the bridges there on 131 in Allegan County, and so southbound was closed for a couple days. Northbound lane stayed open.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, 131 was closed, and it's happened twice in the last 2 weeks. So there are two bridges. There's two bridges with half of their bridge missing, within 2 miles of each other. On 131.
Why is it a problem all of a sudden?
I guess as good as mine.
I'm confused. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when we're not using this camera, we'll leave it aimed
Aimed at
whoever passing.
Oh, I think that's one of the. I think that is one of the bridges there off to the left that is susceptible to getting hit too. Let me just double check.
You probably can't see it, but it's down there.
I think it's at the 140.
That's wild,
Yeah,
though.
that's the 144th Avenue bridge. That is also susceptible to getting hit. So, West Michigan. Those who live in West Michigan, know dear and well that bridge is definitely in the firing zone of perhaps a semi truck. So fingers crossed it doesn't. But I believe. Was it 144th that got hit? No, it was. Goodness, how quickly did they update their satellite view? On satellite, the bridge is already missing a beam. On 146th. And those bridges are 14 feet tall, too. So that's... Oh, yeah. No, 144th got hit. That is one of the... Yeah, it is one of the bridges that has been hit. I forgot. I think that's... Yeah. Someone in chat someone in chat probably knows. I think it's 140. Is it the two bridges back to back? It's 144th and 146th, right?
I'm not from the area, so I am not going to comment.
I mean, they have been happening for a while, but most recently, or most notably, the 100th Street Bridge, which got remodeled finally, that bridge was, I believe, 13 and a half feet. So that was pretty low. They finally upped that one. But 144th and 142nd, I believe, are just above 14 feet. And most semi-trucks are below that height, usually, but still finding ways. But on Google Maps, I kid you not, the 144th Avenue Bridge and the 142nd Avenue Bridge both have like the temporary barriers on them, and these bridges literally just got hit. So, unless that was prior work.
Lansing has had like 30 trucks hit it this year.
There's also
That I've seen.
the Big Penny in Lansing, yeah.
Big Penny. I see that on Facebook all the time. Big Penny is another victim or something like that. It's crazy. Also, looks like a state police or a county trooper or state trooper or county sheriff just pulled up. That looks to be a state boy. State trooper. Also, just want to say a shout out to all the emergency responders out there, as well as tow operators. Anybody who's out there risking their tails off in tonight's conditions. They deserve a lot of credit and recognition for the work they do. But also, they are doing a dangerous job, especially with all the reports of emergency vehicles and tow trucks that we've seen hit over the past winter, last winter especially. It's a dangerous job. So shout out to those people who step up and handle this type of work. We got Steven still out there in the Plymouth, Indiana area.
It's a
We
winter
got Caleb
wonderland.
still up in the Michigan City area. Then we have Clayton still out there as well. He's going to be in the Michigan City area. Then we have Tyler. We did have Tyler. I don't know if he's still with us.
Refresh.
But Tyler's on his way back home up in the Tri-Cities area, Thumb region. So he is coming out of the worst of it, heading back his direction of residence. Earlier today, we did have Ben out there chasing as well, and he actually got to jump into
Ryan,
Lake
that's a
Michigan.
very fancy way of saying I'm going home.
I lost my train of thought there, man. Oh, looks like we're free.
No worries, happens to me all the time.
There we go. Let's get a round of applause for everybody involved here.
Sorry, that was probably really loud.
What? What
I
was?
just clapped my hands and the mic just maxed out.
I didn't hear a thing.
Okay, well, noise cancellation.
My question is the car drivable? Are they going to tow it? I would have to imagine watching it happen.
It's
It
fine.
has to be drivable.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's my thought too.
Unless they hit like like one of those side reflect. When it ran over one of those reflectors in the side of the highway, perhaps. But rip headphone users. Well,
Oh,
my bad.
yeah, I didn't hear a thing, so I'll consider myself lucky.
Discord must have noise canceled it out, but streaming software did not. By the way, a lot of people we get this question asked almost every single day. If there are ways you can watch these cameras live, and there is. We do have a secondary YouTube channel here at Michigan Storm Chasers. Since we do have 80 cameras now, you can check out just over 30 of them over on our alternate YouTube channel. It is Michigan Weather Network. Michigan Weather Network. Search that in. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Free to do. Make sure you hit the subscribe button too if you're watching here tonight on our main channel. And yeah, you can watch a collection of whatever cameras you want, 24/7, 365 days a year. It does help if you are planning to go into certain portions of the state that don't know the weather. So use them to your advantage. That link is broken, Ryan.
What link?
The exclamation point network link is off by 1.
Huh?
Look in chat. Julie tried using.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So the
Try again, Julie.
the actual link. Yeah,
Try
I guess
again,
try it
Julie.
again. It's at Michigan Weather Network without the number 1.
I have trees down.
Let's see, Caleb.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Whoa, where are you at?
And just south of Michigan City. I was actually coming into Beverly, I think. Beverly Shores is where I'm coming into, and I'm almost to Beverly Drive, which was my target road. And I have no idea how I'm going to get out of here now. I'm going to have to move those branches because there's no way to turn around or back up. Well, that's nice.
So we're going from watching someone stuck on the side of 131 to watching one of our own chasers getting unstuck from the roads.
See if I can Paul Bunyan my way out of here. Stay tuned for your late night entertainment.
He absolutely yeeted that first branch. Oh my
I didn't
goodness.
see it.
Oh my god. It went flying. That wasn't as good, but that first branch went flying so far it ricocheted off the tree. Oh man. Julie will go back and clip it, I'm sure. That was so funny. He made that first branch look like a toothpick.
Question is he gonna get out of there?
Hopefully. Otherwise, get ready for a 30-point turn. He just flexed in front of the camera. Good night, Sarah. Thanks for tuning in with us. Oh yeah, it's already Julie's on top of it.
He's in our chat already.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
It's just, oh my gosh, that was so funny. Go look at go look at them. You will get a kick out of it. Just joining in, again, this is joint coverage for Indiana and Michigan. Caleb is, where did you say he was?
Let me get his exact location.
Start with a
Well, not
B.
exact, but hold, I can tell you. Just give me a second. Oh, he is Beverly Shores,
Yeah.
Michigan City. He's just west of Michigan City. Tyler, when you get home, let me know you're home safe.
We do have other chasers out there. Tyler's out there right now in Michigan. Looks like he's just getting home. So it looks like all our chasers are right down there on the Indiana-Michigan state line where the heaviest of snow is currently falling.
Let's take a look at Steven's camp, if you don't mind. He said he's at a high collision prone intersection down in Plymouth area. Well, at least he was.
Oh no. Someone in chat just got auto muted because of their ham radio ID.
Yeah, so unfortunately, the bot is designed to remove all caps because all caps usually indicate somebody is either spamming or yelling or just housekeeping stuff. So Dale, don't take it personally. It's a bot thing. It's not anything that we've done to you. Give it 30 seconds or so, you'll be able to talk again.
I heard you laugh when you watched that video, Ryan.
I can't tell if it's funny because it's funny or if it's funny because I'm tired.
It's both. Look, I gotta watch this again.
Yeet.
Looks like he's just throwing a snake.
Now on to tree number 2.
Another tree down?
Oh, jeez.
There's 2 of them here that fell down. I gotta go right a shoulder. Just barely enough room to get around this tree. Oh yeah, Paul Bunyan's got nothing on that. Here we go. And oak tree number 2. I think they're mainly some limbs that sheared off rather than whole trees. They're just big limbs that decided to fall on the road. Both of them were live oaks though, so pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have heavy wet snow with oak trees that are typically, the last hardwood trees to shed their leaves, that's a lot of weight on top of those trees. And when you get strong winds off the lake, you inevitably get limbs to fall.
Absolutely. Oh, Caleb, did you hear us laughing at your first throw?
No, I was outside. I didn't hear you.
With that, you
A
absolutely.
good laugh or a bad
It
laugh?
was a good laugh. You absolutely yeeted that first branch, and it ricocheted off the tree. It was so funny.
Well, maybe you'll see it again here. We'll see.
Oh gosh.
Like this, I got to do something with this tree because I can't go backwards in this lane. Like this
Oh
road
yeah.
is barely wide enough to pass on. Like I can't turn around, so I got to go forward. So it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Julie's suggesting it goes up on the IWN page.
Yeah.
Just had to be here. Oh, okay. Now he's just showing off. Oh my goodness.
Such a Caleb thing to do.
Yeah. Oh
To be
man.
fair, that was really impressive by Caleb there.
I agree.
I think he's taking video. First snow problems, as Caleb was talking about. A lot of trees still have their leaves on them, especially those big oaks. Oh yeah, we are definitely after hours for sure. Got a nice crowd in here tonight. Good 300 of you. If you want to see more of our content in the future, of course, hit that like button. Helps your algorithm out. Is this Bigfoot? No, it's Caleb. The jazz is the cherry on top. It's pulling this all together right now for sure. Oh, he's going for all of it. The entire limb. Not just the pieces.
You know, I've never seen Caleb and Bigfoot in the same room before, so
Yeah. Of course, nobody's ever seen Bigfoot ever. Right? Right?
Very good point, Tyler.
Shout out from Holland. Thank you for all you guys do. No problem. Thanks for tuning in so far tonight. If you're new here, this is quite the introduction to some of our chases. He threw up some peace signs. He's like, I'm all done. Or is he? Yeah, thumbs up. Yeah, it looks like he's done there. And we are doing some joint coverage tonight. Indiana Weather Network, Michigan Storm Chasers. We'll pull in the full panels here real quick and say hi. It's been a little bit. I'm Chief Meteorologist Joel Fritzma. Ryan's next to me there. He's the president of operations. And again, we are Michigan Storm Chasers primarily. We also do cover Indiana Weather Network. Caleb's our main guy down there. And we got you covered from beginning to end for all severe weather. And of course, now that we're in the cold months, winter weather too. This is more of a chill stream, whereas the severe weather coverage is usually more all hands on deck, go, go, go. This is more, you can talk about anything and hang out with you guys. So questions are much appreciated. Statements as well, as long as they're nice. Again, we got our mods in chat tonight. Stay behaved in there. And if you would like our forecast posts, which are posted every single day on social media, check out our Facebook pages, Indiana Weather Network or Michigan Storm Chasers. Got daily forecasts as mentioned. So tomorrow we'll have more forecasts out early in the morning, which I'm going to have to do at some point soon once we're done with the stream here. It's going to be a late night. But yeah. So welcome in. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here, and let us be your number one source of weather information in the state of Indiana and the state of Michigan going here on out. Shell's reporting their street being ice in Warren. That would make sense. Temperature now and down close to 25, at least here on the west side of the state. Doesn't take much, though, especially after the evaporative cooling that's been going on today. See our...
They're going to tow it.
Yep. Must have been enough damage there.
Caleb says behind the scenes, the tree hath been yeeteth.
Mm-hmm. There it goes.
The tree is back in the forest. At least enough for one vehicle to get around it.
Goodbye, car. Glad you're okay for the most part.
Right as we roll over into midnight here, welcome to November 10th. Already 10 days into the month of November.
You want to check Clayton's stream out? Well, there goes our entertainment for the night.
Glad they're safe though, for sure. I can
Yes,
even a spin out like that, that can rattle you. Speaking from experience, I have gotten into a situation before where I just spun out. You also can get whiplash as well from a simple spin out like that. Just depends on how you impact the ditch. So hopefully they are 100% okay. If not, hopefully they're able to heal up.
Joel, there is an MD out.
For who?
Northwest Indiana.
Interesting.
It is very detailed.
Also, I was just informed that it is the official 50th anniversary of the Edmund Fitzgerald today. Say, for those who may not know, big ship that went down on the Lake Superior during the gales in November. So we never forget those who lost their lives on that day 50 years ago. And here at MSC, and I believe probably at IWN, you will see some sort of Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong here, meteorological / timeline of events on the page at some point throughout the day.
You're going to see a deep dive into the timeline of the entire day. So yes, stay tuned for that coming your way at some point tomorrow, between all the snow lake effect coverage we'll be doing.
I do see that they just expanded the winter weather advisories, Ryan. Looks like they added
Did they?
White County, Cass County, Miami County, Wabash County, and Grant County, all in north central Indiana, until tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So it's a 9-hour-long winter weather advisory due to the fact that snow is expected to go a little bit further downstream now.
Interesting.
If you are driving between Chicago and South Bend or Chicago and St. Joseph today, not going to be a great day to do that. So lake effect bands continue throughout the entire day. Is Tyler officially done for the night? Nope, he's
I was
back.
about to call him up here.
He's back.
Never mind.
He's also listening to the stream, so I'm sure he'll let us know. Did Tyler win the Snow Angel Challenge? Well, he was the only one that participated tonight.
Who was
By default.
betting on the previous stream who was going to do the first Snow Angel of the year?
Ah,
And you said Tyler, and I said like Drew or Ben.
yeah, that is true. I did say it'd probably be Tyler.
I don't know if Ben did one today or not, but I do know Ben jumped in Lake Michigan, so I'll
Ugh.
give him credit for that.
Brutal. No way. Although I know what's coming later this year.
Ben jumping in Lake Michigan was way crazier than my Snow Angel.
I got this. That just means you gotta show him up somehow.
It's harder to get more extreme than what he did. Ooh, that's a oddly pretty drive through there where Caleb's at. Yeah, he wasn't kidding about that being a super narrow road. Holy cow.
Looks like we have an accident report coming in on 94 near New Buffalo.
You have the MDOT.
All lanes are closed due to a crash. Westbound 94 entrance ramp from US 12 Pulaski Highway.
Anybody close to 94 in US 12 in Marion County?
Heading back up that way.
Alright, copy. There is an accident on 94. Looks like it's the on-ramp. So you should be good.
Copy that.
It's good
It's
on
good
our
on
end.
our end.
Joel, what is your plan here in terms of length of stream? I know we're wrapping up here to the time frame you talked about.
Yeah.
Things are also starting to ramp down just a tad bit for Michigan side of things, but for Lake and Porter counties, we're likely going to see a ramp up here. But we have no chasers over there currently to give you guys some coverage, so we're kind of running our time.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's definitely there's a for sure shift in where the heaviest of the snow is going to end up. Right now, obviously in Michigan City, but that is retrograding back to the southwest, and Chicago is getting hit as we speak, and that will continue throughout the overnight hours into sunrise, quote unquote, tomorrow morning. So I think we'll be good to wrap it up here soon, for sure. Checking out some of the cameras out there.
Yeah, just keeping a close eye on things. Looks like most of the cameras are ramping down with snowfall. Like there's not too much out there happening. Just besides the Milestone Ranch camera in Chelsea has some snowflakes. This camera up here in Allegan, Cold Concrete, got some flurries going on there, but there's nothing too impressive happening. But also take note of the new camera, Open Skies, up in Calumet. Snowfall has started up there as well, but nothing too impressive anymore on any of the cameras that I currently see. So I think it's a good time to wrap it up here, I think. And we'll continue. We have a lot of work to do. I know Joel's gonna be up for a while with forecasting. I'll probably be up helping with some stuff as well. So we'll keep an eye on things behind the scenes and post updates to the page. But in the meantime, our chasers are heading back to their residences. In the meantime, things are starting to ramp down for where our chasers were at currently.
Someone was asking about if there's a camera in Dowagiac.
The
Close.
closest one we're going to add to that would be Paw Paw, and then we have one in Three Rivers.
Do we have in Cassopolis?
We also have one in Coloma at Bluestone Defense.
That's right. Cass County had like 2 or 3 in there, I believe.
Yep. Bluestone Defense Cam is the only current camera we have in Berrien County besides the Niles camera. We'll have a couple more coming here at some point. Yeah, all these cameras coming in handy for us this year in one way or the other. Sweet. And then we have the it's pretty stormy up there. Well, what do you think, Joel?
I'm thinking the jazz can put me to sleep. No, I'm just kidding. I've stuck with it for 3 hours. We're good. I'm chilling for a while. But we're getting there. Taking another look at Caleb's cam there. Michigan City area. Just one last look around at our cams here. Thanks y'all for following and subscribing as well. All our new people that are coming tonight. Again, we are on a lot of different social medias, Indiana Weather Network and Michigan Storm Chasers. Make sure to check us out. Comes an emergency vehicle towards Clayton.
And I got more police lights in front of me.
And a big piece of snow rolling down the windshield.
We got you pulled up. Hold on.
On the MDOT drive map, quickly noting we have an accident report on US 31 near Spring Lake. We have an accident reported on eastbound 96 at US 131 in Grand Rapids North. We also have an accident reported on 28th Street in the 96th interchange, that general area. It's on the westbound I-96 ramp. It's right lane, right shoulder. Elsewhere, we do have a crash up here in the Lansing area on the East Lansing side where it looks like 496 meets 27. We have several crashes over on the east side of the state. We have one on what appears to be I-94 just to the east of 75. Then we have one further up toward Sarnia, Port Huron area on 94 near the Casco area. Several accidents out there this evening. And we also have the one down in Berrien County near New Buffalo on the on-ramp.
Are you facing it towards the bridge?
Hmm?
Are you facing it towards the bridge for a reason?
Nope, not tonight. Just because of the snow.
The snow,
I don't
yeah.
want it to get. I don't want it to get plastered with snow.
Yeah.
What does this billboard
That
say?
semi truck in front of me is dancing back and forth in his lane.
That's not good. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
is.
is.
Is it
Is
the
it
wind or is it
is
the
it
slick travel?
We're going uphill. It might combination of both.
Gotcha.
Speeds on 94 northbound or 29 mile an hour.
Sounds
Sounds
about
about
right.
right.
I plugged in Lansing on the GPS and said 4 hours from where I'm at.
Oh my.
And that is what we mean by give yourself plenty of time to get to your locations.
I'm just mesmerized by that band on Lake Michigan right now. It's plowing into the Chicago and Gary area.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty intense.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, we're still live. We're not going for the record. We'll be off here soon. Most of these chasers you see are in the extreme northwest corner of Indiana, LaPorte County.
Front of me just spun out a little bit.
Right when I changed them, too. Oh, I saw the tire tracks.
There's 2 semi-trucks that have slid off in the ditch on the other side of the expressway from me.
Joel, we have a report of thunder snow.
Where at? Let the masses know. Where are we expecting a thunder snow right now?
According to Chaser reports, just near where Caleb was a few minutes ago, up in the Michigan City area, south of there.
Do you see anything on your radar? Any lightning strikes?
I do not. I do not.
It's probably within this band southwest of Michigan City then. Remember that?
Yep, that's exactly where I'm seeing it.
Remember that fort kind of just peeking out, mezzo low.
Yeah, we have multiple reports now coming in. We have thunder snow confirmations in northwest Indiana near Porter, as well as Chesterton.
Yeah, there's a huge combination of storm chasers over there, just downstream of 94. Would not be surprised. Yeah, that's right in the center of that band. That wind field too. Wow. Don't see any mesoscale discussions on my screen. It's weird. Oh, they're not working. That would be why. I guess I could bring that up real quick. Again, here's your day one outlook in this green oval here. Thunder snow is possible. And tomorrow, as the winds start to shift to out of the northwest, this thunderstorm outlook actually does shift a little bit in towards northwest Indiana and southwest Michigan. So Van Buren, Cass, Berrien County, as well as portions of Allegan and Ottawa, in a thunderstorm risk for tomorrow for thunder snow. Go ahead and pull all of our chasers maybe back in.
Well, the car is spun out in the ditch on the other side of 94 northbound.
Right, I have a question about Berrien County, and I believe you have it pulled up. Is that correct?
In Niles, yes, Berrien County camera. What's up?
There you go. I just had Brittany in chat asking.
Oh, well, there you go, Brittany. There's a look in Niles. We also have a camera up in Coloma. It's going to be up here. And this one is snow covered. So, snowing. That's what it looks like out there, to put it simply.
Sponsors on those cameras: Bluestone Defense and is it Jessica Massey State Farm?
Yes, that is correct.
Niles is what I'm looking for. Thanks. There you go.
Perfect. We have a camera in Niles on your screen currently.
Caleb's reaction behind the scenes to missing the thunder snow. Oh, man.
I feel bad for him. He left as soon as it happened.
Yeah. Everyone wants to know, where is Clayton? Clayton is back in Michigan. He is near New Buffalo still. Looks like he's at the actual. He's actually at the Welcome Center there. Quest for the east side of the state, I believe. Said K-Pac. Kind of in between the bands over there. You're in a winter weather advisory, but the heaviest of the bands are to your west and to your east. In the thumb. Winter weather advisories remain in effect until 4 a.m. A couple 1.5-inch reports coming in across Oakland and Genesee counties. 2.2 inches from Wayne. It's a 24-hour snowfall report at the Detroit Metro Airport. Going up north, just to kind of wrap things up here for the evening. Light snow falling across the northern and lower peninsula. I have some light lake effect. Montmorency, Oscoda, Presque Isle, Sheboygan counties, Alpena, Alcona. And there is your main band of lake effect snow in Marquette County. Dropping lots of snow there. Of course, you can't see it, being it's really far away from radar, but lake effect snow is continuing across the Porcupine Mountains and the Keweenaw Peninsula. And in fact, we did have a 1 foot total from Montreal, Wisconsin, which is about 3 or 4 miles down the road from Ironwood in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Observers stated an additional 5 inches fell since the previous observation of 7 inches earlier in the afternoon. A couple big reports start off the year. A couple 12-inch reports out there, even 18 in Negaunee, the UP. And snow will continue throughout your day on Monday for the lake effect zones.
Joel, we have a couple travel advisories out in Indiana. So for those of you watching from the Michigan side of things, Indiana puts travel advisories out for specific counties, different codes. There's advisory, watch, and warning. There's advisories in effect tonight for Lake County, LaPorte, St. Joseph, as well as Stark counties. So that's going to be the lowest level they have. I'm trying to find a definition for it, but I cannot find one. There it is. Advisory is the lowest level of local travel advisory, means that routine travel or activities may be restricted in areas because of hazardous situation. Individuals should use caution or avoid these areas. Joel, are you ready to wrap things up here, you think? Or
I am ready to wrap things up.
all right, perfect.
Get to work and do some graphics before we go to bed for the night and wake back up tomorrow morning. And as a reminder, if you are in Michigan and I guess northern Indiana and northern Ohio, it was rainy, or there was some melted snow out there today. That has now since refreezed on surfaces, and especially bridges, where colder air is more susceptible to cause freezing. So make sure if you are driving out there tomorrow morning, take it slow. There will be some black ice, and that black ice will probably stick around well into the late morning hours. Keep that in mind. Before you leave, we'll go ahead and roll through our sponsors here, at least on the MSC side. Actually, Ryan, would you like to shout out the Indiana Weather Network sponsor real quick?
Sure, I can do that. I will do it at the end, though. You go.
Okay.
You do yours first.
We'll start with the Michigan Storm Chasers trusted partners here. And if you have a business that would love to help operations stay going smoothly here at Michigan Storm Chasers and Indiana Weather Network, feel free to email Chandler and Andrew. Their emails are chandler@michiganstormchasers.com and andrew@michiganstormchasers.com. But here are the list over on the left side of the screen. Feel free to pause the stream, write them down if you see something in your area. Start from the top. Storm Guard Roofing and Construction, based out of North Metro Detroit. Lifestyle Exteriors, and they are based out of Central Michigan, Lansing to Traverse City. Katz Roofing and Siding, the I-69 corridor from Lansing to Battle Creek. Mike Hayes Roofing and Siding, based out of Sanilac and St. Clair counties. McKay Tree Specialists, based out of Southeast Michigan. And over in West Michigan, Kuiper Tree Care. FBI buildings for all of your barn dominium needs across the Lower Peninsula. On Top Roofing, your Livingston County roofing sponsor. Schneider Commercial Building Solutions for all of your building commercial roofing needs. Turn to Schneider. And Shield Public Adjusters for all of your insurance needs, based out of Lansing. Top Gun Roofing and Exteriors, based out of West Michigan. A-Class Construction and Restoration, based out of Mason County. Rainbow Restoration, also based out of West Michigan and Kent County. Rapid Radios, these things right here in our hands, sponsored for all of our Chaser communication needs. You've heard them how well they've been sounding tonight. Feel free to turn to them for all of your wireless radio needs. Guardian Technologies, you've seen those weather cams out there tonight. Guardian is the sponsor and host of those cameras. So for all of your security camera needs, turn to Guardian. If you'd like to make an impact in some families' lives, feel free to donate to the Ronald McDonald House of Detroit, the number there on the screen. American Arbor, based out of Southwest Michigan. You can almost say Northern Indiana as well. Apex Restoration, based out of the Thumb in Grand Blanc. And lastly, for our Michigan sponsors, Clear Plow Snow Pushers. It is our first bout of snow for the winter, but don't delay. If you need a snow pusher to help push that snow around a lot easier, feel free to reach out to Clear Plow. The number is there on your screen. Those are all the Michigan sponsors. Ryan, take it away with our Indiana Weather Network sponsor.
We currently have one with several more on their way soon, but Rutgers Outdoor Tree Services has been with us for about 4 months now, and they service the Indianapolis area with tree services from stump grinding, tree removal, emergency services, and more. Get a hold of Rutgers Outdoor Services. Number is 317-665-3969. Again, 317-665-3969. That's Rutgers Outdoor Services, servicing the Indianapolis and surrounding areas. You can also visit them online at rutgersoutdoorservices.com. So thank you to Rutgers for being our current loan sponsor in the state of Indiana.
Thank you to all of our sponsors as well.
Looks like Clayton's out stretching. It's always good to get out and stretch after your long car rides, and it gets cramped in cars when you're chasing. So.
Oh, yeah. Comment in here is
also, is that a McDonald's? That's a McDonald's.
No, it's not. That's the Welcome Center.
Okay, looks like McDonald's.
That's-
Maybe I'm hungry.
That's the Michigan Welcome Center. I know where that's at.
I'm hungry, baby.
Someone's asking in chat, is Valpo going to have school tomorrow again? We are at the superintendent's, so we can't really make that decision, obviously, but at the current time, it looks like it's pretty gnarly out there. They are in a mesoscale discussion for snowfall amounts up to 2 inches per hour. We have lost our camera. So, good chance. Obviously, we don't know for sure, but you guys have a good chance. Hey, Ryan.
Yes.
Before we jump off, should I do my dance in front of our small crowd here? For hitting 65K on MSC YouTube.
Do you want to?
I mean, I have to get it out of the way at some point. I can't just keep pushing it back.
Your choice.
I'd rather just get out of the way now. I'm realizing the more followers we continue to get, the more embarrassing it might start to get.
Yeah. You should have thought of that before. So for those of you on the Indiana side who are watching, but Joel has a tradition where we hit a milestone on the Michigan side on YouTube. Every 5,000 new subscribers, he does a dance. And usually it's a trending dance. It could be anything from the gritty to I don't know what you've done in the past, Joel. I've lost count. There's been so many, but we like to have fun here when the time is right. And previously on YouTube here in Michigan, we hit 65,000 subscribers. So it's time that Joel dances again as part of the tradition and routine. So we got to figure out a dance. And if you are just joining us, welcome to Michigan Storm Chasers.
Yeah. I honestly might just freestyle because my creative mind is just locked in on snow coverage right now and getting ready to lock in for making more forecasts tonight. But I will think of something here.
How are you all today?
Who is talking in the radio?
10-1, can you repeat that, please?
That was me trying to check if Tyler's home yet.
Just trying to see if Tyler is home safe.
Yes, I'm in fact home safe.
Copy that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to bed now. Good night.
Sleep well.
Sleep well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't even know what the fate of Ophelia dance is. I'm not as much of a Swiftie as some people are. School in Detroit. Again, check in with your superintendent tomorrow morning. They'll have the decision. But at the current time, there is that lake effect ban that is currently moving through St. Clair County. It is extending down to Wayne County over there in Detroit. But at the current time, doesn't look like there'll be too many odds of getting cancellations in Wayne County. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of something. I might just start jumping around, honestly. Ryan, you got any suggestions before I make?
Yeah, how about we just do the jump around song that where did it originate from?
Huh?
That jump around song. They play it at baseball games all the time. It's called Jump Around or something. I don't even know what it's called.
Oh, are you talking about House of Pain?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't dance, so I'm not trendy, or I don't know what suggestions to give you. So it is completely in your hands.
What do I do? I'm also wearing shorts, which is a very weird outfit for me. Shorts with the MSC zip up, by the way. Oh, wrong side. There's the logo. I'm not sure.
You guys see the top half of us. You guys don't see the bottom half of us.
Yeah, that is true. But these are very comfy shorts, so I will not complain. Do a snowflake. Like
Do a snow angel.
on the floor? No.
Hey Siri. Suggest to me a random dance.
Gosh.
Okay.
That probably didn't help.
No, it didn't.
Okay.
Suggest to me a random dance.
Oh, how about the Charleston? It's a super.
The Charleston.
Hold on.
Never heard of it.
No, hold on. Hold on. Take somebody else. Let's take Caleb for a sec while I figure this out. There you go.
I have no idea what Joel's doing behind the scenes. I can't see him myself, so I wish I could, but. Oh, Joel, you're not doing the Charleston.
Oh, I
Absolutely not.
There's no way.
Absolutely not.
I tried that before. I've tried that before, and
No way.
brutal. There's so many. And the thing is about dances nowadays is a lot of them are just moving your shoulders, moving your arms, maybe doing a little bit of a jump. Not a whole lot. Dances back in the days, a lot more creative, which is why when you guys suggest these dances, I've never heard of them because they're likely before my time.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna do whatever I want.
The wobble.
I've done that one. Unfortunately, I have done that one back when I was in my apartment. So, cool. You get Caleb in the corner, me dancing. So, yeah, we're just gonna make this. Gonna make this something. I'm not sure what it'll be. Honestly, can you even hear me from back there?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, I just realized I'm really far away from the mic. So, actually, give me this. Give me the jazz song I want.
You did dance to some jazz.
Yeah,
I like the way you're thinking.
this is gonna help.
I bet it would. Caleb is going to be heading home toward the Bluffton area. Oh, here we go. A true freestyle going on right here. Oh no, you turned blurry.
That's
And
okay.
you're off screen.
That was the end of my dance.
Nice.
Oh, I'm just so blurred right now.
I know.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
I don't know, but it didn't happen till the end, so you're fine.
Good to see my very detailed hand. Come on. Focus, please. Oh, we are all over the place. Motion sickness for all of our viewers. I'm sorry. Okay, well. Your turn, Ryan.
Oh, hi.
Yes, I am okay. For those who maybe have just joined us in at the most inopportune time, that is something we do here at Michigan Storm Chasers when we hit a 5,000 follower milestone. I, your chief meteorologist, Joel Fresimo, will dance. Maybe freestyle, maybe a trend. It does help when there's music playing, I will say that. That was a lot easier than when I just dance in awkward silence. But shout out to Epidemic Sound, our licensor there for our music and our jazz this evening. All the songs that we have been playing throughout the evening over there, way over there on the left side of the screen. So, for example, Butterfly is the name of the song. And again, shout out to Epidemic Sound for the music. Over here, next to me, there's a subscriber count. Feel free to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah, whether you're following us on Indiana's Weather Network or Michigan Storm Chasers, we thank you for tuning in tonight. And we'll likely be back for maybe another stream tomorrow, depending on the conditions. Right, Ryan?
Yeah, we'll be back live tomorrow for sure. Based on latest data that I'm seeing, I don't see a reason why we shouldn't be live tomorrow. It might be throughout the day even, depending on how conditions move. So stay tuned. We'll have updates. I know Joel will probably be working on another snow yet to fall map, I had to imagine, and then we'll go from there.
That's a good question. I don't want to cause more confusion that there already has been, and this has been a huge issue today. Speaking personally from myself, probably for a lot of the other guys, is a lot of people aren't checking the time frames on the forecasts, and so we take one comment in particular. For example, the forecast started at 2 p.m. and this person is commenting at 2:18. Why did it not have 6 to 12 inches on the ground yet? And I responded. I was like, that'd be very incredible if you got 6 to 12 inches in 18 minutes. But to avoid future confusion, I think I will probably either I'll probably just repost the map. I don't know. I'll do some debating because people look at the map and they'll be like, well, what happened to the 6 to 12 you projected? I'll be like, this is still to fall. So Ryan will either talk me into it or out of it, I'm sure, after the stream is done. So other than that, I will have traffic map on the way for sure. I'll probably do a traffic map, obviously daily conditions, and thunderstorm outlook for tomorrow because of thunder snow off of Lake Michigan. So stay tuned to the page. If you're a follower at Michigan Storm Chasers, and if you're a follower over at Indiana Weather Network, a lot of different graphics coming your way for tomorrow as well. So follow us there.
All right.
Anything
Good
else?
to wrap up then?
I was gonna say anything else.
I got nothing. I'm just keeping an eye on comments. If you guys have reports of snow, feel free to send those into the pages. We'll appreciate those. Other than that, feel free to send us some content. If you got some good snow pictures, videos, thunder snow even, or just having fun in the snow, feel free to send it our way. We want to see it. Drop it into the comment section somewhere. Not on this live stream, but on another post on our pages. Feel free to do so. We love seeing your guys' content. So with that said, that's all I got.
Yep. And with that being said, I'm Chief Admiral Joel Fritzma, alongside Ryan, President of Operations, signing off for tonight. Stay safe, drive safe out there tomorrow.
Wait, Ryan, you got a copy? Over.
And we'll talk to you all soon. Have a good one, everyone.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to risk driving all the way back up to Lansing. I'm going to stay here at this rest stop on I-94 northbound and
Thank you, Cole, for becoming an EF3 member.